me about the living benefits. So at first, I was hesitant about the living benefits because I already have other policy that has living benefits from other company. Um, and I initially said no because I already have one, because I was thinking it's another, expenses, and I'm the breadwinner. But with the help of Kate, trying to explain me about the living benefits, and then right then and then I made a decision that I have to get that policy to protect my family and my finances when life happens. Um, Sure enough, who would have thought that after 4 months I would get cancer? Um, e- so, and it helps me a lot, the living benefits that I think everybody knows about my story, that I used that money for paying my mortgage, my cars, and other expenses. Now that I'm working, and then I was off from work for 11 months, and that was very helpful. And now, um, as part of the crusade, I joined the PFA, and to tell you honestly, I took my test while I was doing chemo. I only did that for like a week. So if you are, um, because I know that I have to advocate for people that this product is really good, that could benefit other families too, when life happens. So I think this is my mission. So
Riza, thank you so
yes.
much for that. Riza, you know what touches me on your story is when you said that on your testimony that you said about, Mark, I'm because of the money that I received, 425,000, right, Riza?
Yes.
Yes, out of your 500,000 policy, right?
Correct.
Because of that money, you're able to focus on what?
The healing. So yeah, after I receive, so because it's under contestability period, I have to wait 3 months. And I was just praying that I would get at least 30 to 50,000 just to get by with the treatment, like the 6 month treatment. But on like, exactly in the 3 months, I got the illustrations, and I was in denial whether, oh, this number is real, because it was 425,000. And yeah, as soon as I received that money, I felt better. Like I felt healed. Just because that was a big help. No, just kidding. It's finance. When you get sick, the first burden that you will encounter is finances, and especially in my case, I'm the breadwinner, so that helps a lot, like mentally and physically as well.
Rizalin, thank you. You mentioned the word breadwinner. Do you know that a lot of Filipinos and a lot of individuals, a lot of nurses in America, they are the breadwinner. Their husband stays home. They have two kids, three kids. And you see the importance of having life insurance policy, right?
Yes.
That's amazing. So, Rizalin, you are an inspiration to us, especially to me. And for me, I can really say that you are very generous, sharing your testimony to us and to American people, and we appreciate you so much with that. And also, you mentioned about that you receive the money. Oh, that money helps you focus on your healing and not be stressed out, correct?
Correct.
One of the reason why people fight when they get sick and why they lose their house, because they don't have that money,
Sure.
right? In order to protect your asset, you have to give, in return, right? So you have to buy the policy with that life insurance company, and give the risk to them. And that's what you did. You made a good decision. So if you're a single mom here and you're listening, maybe you're single dad, maybe you're divorced, okay? Or maybe you're the breadwinner, okay? Prioritize your income, your life, your income replacement, because your life will be protected, your income will be protected. I mean, right? With the living benefits. Riza, thank you so much for sharing that. And the next person as well that I'm gonna ask. Uh, um, I'm so excited about her. She experienced also the living benefits claim, and I want you to share to us, Ate, how did you get to know National Life, especially the exclusive product with Premier Financial Alliance? And I want to welcome Ate Joy Garcia to share us her story, her experience with the living benefits. Go ahead, Te.
Hi, good morning, Team Max Out. Good morning, everyone. To those who don't know me, my name is Joy Garcia. I am from Arlington, Texas. And yeah, how did I find out about National Life Group? So a nurse practitioner, friend of my sister, had been trying to get me and Patty, my sister Patty Cortez, to listen to her and talk about living benefits. And well, that was in 2000, back in 2016, 17. And because I was historically, I was with another company for, a long period of time. And I think I got burned out about life insurance. So when someone approaches me or my sister about life insurance, our walls gets really, high. So that's another thing that we need to learn is don't stop and keep on knocking on the doors of people because it might not be a good timing at that point. And in 2018 when I lost my job because of layoff, that was when I talked to Patty, and probably it was a good time to listen, like just kind of give her a time. And once I found out about life insurance with living benefits, um, it was like an open door for me because I have a couple of policies also from another company, which I've been selling. And right there and then, I bought two policies, and then also for my son, not knowing that in 2021, with no prior history of medical challenge, I never had any experience of having issues with my health. I mean, mind you, I was 58 years old, and to be 58-year-old without any medications, maintenance for high blood pressure, cholesterol, anything like that. So perfect health. In short, I was in perfect health. So who would have thought, just like Risa have said, who would have thought that you with a perfect health would one day, just find out from your doctor, hey, you have a cancer. So thank God for PFA, thank God for a National Life Group because again, just like Risa said, I was able to just focus on my treatments and not worry about money because, right, for sure, that the first thing that we would think about when we lose the ability to work because I cannot work. At that time, I needed to, to stay focused on how do I fight this sickness, and having that peace of mind that I will not think about finances, I will not think about how to pay my bills. That really took out everything that would stress us out. So yeah, thank God for living benefits, and the timing was just perfect. Thank God for me. 2021, so I'm in remission now for almost 5 years. So yeah, you can't even see, you can't even tell that I've been through that. So thank God.
Ate Joy, I remember what you said before. You said that you are a type of person. Listen to this, guys. Okay, that Joy Garcia is a type of person who eats and who watch what she's eating, who watch what she's drinking, who watch her time of sleep. Am I right there? Who
Yes.
goes to the gym, who's
Yes.
perfect when she goes out under the sun. She has the all these things that she put with the umbrella. I'm just kidding. Right? And but still you get diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
Ati Joy Garcia, let me ask you, what can you say or what can you advise to all to the participants here in Zoom today about living benefits?
Yeah, to those that are new here, and if
PSA
you
Marcus Narada.
if you don't have living benefits yet, I mean, talk to your to your friend or to your agent who have invited you here, and get it now. You will, nobody is promised tomorrow, and no one knows what's going to happen to us tomorrow. So get it now. And for all the agents here that are thinking about, um, I have talked to my friends so many times, and um, they don't even respond to me. Hey, just keep on talking to them, just keep on contacting them. Not, not in an annoying way. Just say, hey, I'm thinking of you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I mean, just the thought that, you're still there. And follow up with them once in a while, every 6 months, and ask them like, hey, can I follow up with you after 6 months? Because it would come to the right timing, just like what happened to me. 2 years, 2 years that she has not, stopped. And then just at that moment, I said yes.
Wow. Ate Joy, um thank you so much for your sharing, Ate. It's very powerful. But here's one more question that I need to ask you. One more question. One more question. Why National Life Group and why not the other companies that you've been selling before?
Yeah, so why National Life Group? So I was selling before a product that is tied up with the stock market. And so it's called Variable Universal Life. And at that point in 2008, when there was recession, and my clients, I mean, all of us have lost money in our VOL. So when I learned about, first is the living benefits. So I didn't have any living benefits with all those products that I have sold in the past. And to me, that National Life Group complete living benefits had drawn my attention. That's the first thing, because I think for me, everybody, all of the insurance company can offer like cash value. To me, that's a given. It could be a variable universal life, index universal life. You will earn money, from your cash value. But the living benefits, that's the one that I said, no brainer. I'm going to get this product because, life can happen to me.
Wow. Ate Joy, thank you so much for sharing. I want to go back to Riza Galendez. Are you there? Can you unmute?
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you so much, Ate Joy.
Yes, I'm still here, sir.
Okay, Rizalyn, can you what is your one advice that why people should get National Life with living benefits? Why National Life? And why not? Do you have any other product aside from National Life? And you don't have to mention the name. And how much was their offer when you make
Um,
a claim? So go ahead. Why National Life first?
so why National Life Group? Because they are true to their promise. So I have other policy from other company. I've been paying for 3 years already. I filed claim for both. Um, National Life. I was only paying for like 4 months. They can only give me 5,466 to be exact for my critical illness. So yeah, from there, then National Life Group is they're true to their promise. It's not that you have a policy from other company that they have living benefits, the payout is the same. So I can attest that National Life Group has better pay in terms of ABR.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did
let me
Riza,
add to
so
that,
yeah, go
Mark.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, just like I forgot about that, Risa. Thank you for bringing that up because um, when I said that I give up two of my policies, so I called one of the companies and I thought, that my policy is canceled. So probably because of the cash value, it keep paying the premium. And then suddenly I got a letter from them saying, "Hey, your policy will lapse if you don't pay this much." So when I saw that letter and it says there's also like a living benefits, which I really completely forgot about it. So I called them and I said, "Hey, so did you say that you have a living benefits? Because I might be, filing a claim." And they said yes. And my policy there is $100,000, and then I've been paying that for maybe 3 4 years, and then so what they offered me with my critical illness is $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
So true story.
Wow. Guys, man, this is real right here. Real stories from real people. Riza Galindez and Ati Joy Garcia, your guys are amazing. You're a fighter, and now you are in the business doing this as part of your part-time job for Rizalin and also full-time job for Ati Joy, right, Ate? Doing this business in
full
PFA or
time
full-time?
full
Full-time, yes. Yeah,
full
full-time.
time in 10 days.
And then you generate already a six figures income, Ate Joy.
That's
Oh,
correct.
congratulations, Ate Joy. Six figures income earner, one diamond ring earner in our company, Ate Joy Garcia, and also Rizalin Galiendes. We really are proud of you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for sharing your testimonies. We really appreciate you guys. Okay, so now we're gonna step into another thing, topic, guys. Like, you know, I'm a physical therapist. For the last 5 years in the Philippines, I went to school as a physical therapist to become a physical therapist. I went to school in the Philippines, and then I came here in America, and I came here and become a caregiver because my dad owns a caregiver business in Chicago, Illinois. So I did that for a few years. Then before the fifth year, I got my license in physical therapist. And then the
Asahan ako
next
nagkasumat.
day I drove to
Meron
Florida
itong
right
meeting ako
away.
eh.
And
Oh,
then I
tapalan
know
tayo business.
nobody. I did not know anybody. I end up in Miami. I would just keep driving on that I-95. I don't know anybody, and I end up in Miami. Then in
So,
Miami,
anong
I
ulit
end
ito?
up in
Anong
Aventura.
problema ulit?
Then God rescued me. Somebody called me, a friend of friend, and then she let me stay in their house. So I rented the room, and that was the start of my journey as a physical therapist. And then I work in the hospital, and they're willing to petition me in South. Oh my God, I forgot the hospital's name, and they pay me 1,000 every other week. So I made $2,000 working as a physical therapist under a petition. So I
Pan-fitness ko
moved to
po
Port
kaya
St. Lucie, and I start bargaining my income with less experience, right? Hospital
bago eh,
experience.
no?
And then I end up doing a staffing agency, and
Ano
I
sa
end up doing
ka?
an outpatient clinic, and I end up doing a durable medical equipment. I sell wheelchairs. I sell electric scooters. Okay,
Eh,
I sell
parang nag-phone
braces.
ngayon,
But
nag-transfer
then
sa landas.
that physical therapy did not make me happy.
Ah,
You know why?
salat.
Because it's killing me inside out.
Gulat ko doon sa
I have no
tatlo eh.
sleep.
Doorbell si
I
ano.
have to drink Starbucks.
Walang phone mo.
I choose to drink Starbucks in the morning and in the
Pinabilang
afternoon,
niya, may
and I
recharge.
buy food,
Kaya
fast
nga,
foods,
hindi lang
and
15
my
yan.
sleep is just
Pero,
about 4 hours. Then I sleep on the parking lot. It was so hard. I mean, it's breaking me, and I have no time for my children.
Alin ba to? Ito? Oo. Ito.
And so finally, somebody approached me in the financial services and introduced me this business in the finance life insurance business. In 2010, I become licensed on December, and then I start on 2011. I start teaching financial services because I studied and I want to learn more. Then I was the first owner of the first office in a big company in Orlando. Okay, so etc. So I trained in Chicago, in West Palm Beach, and also in Orlando offices. Then I end up coming to PFA. But during that time, I tried my best. I tried my best, guys, to make 100,000 and quit my physical therapy. Even though I become the top number two of this 20,000 plus agents or associates all over America, I become top number two in 1 month as a personal producer. It did make me $100,000 income earner. When I moved to PFA, because somebody introduced it to me, and he said, "Mark, I want you to be honest. Are you really making it?" And I start being convicted. I said, "No." Because I was so proud that I am with this big company, the W Group, and even though I'm a senior marketing director and not making money, I am a marketing director. I'm not really helping a lot. I was struggling financially on that area. Okay, as my part time. So now, when I joined PFA, it took me 1 year and 5 months to generate $100,000 passive residual income and also my personal policies that I closed. So it took me 1 year and 5 months, and then Kuya Willie did it in 1 year, Margie did it in 1 year, 100,000 plus, etc. And then me 1 year and 5 months, and then and then it keeps going up, and then finally I'm on the third diamond, $300,000. You know what makes the big difference? And I think I give God all the glory in that. You know what makes the big difference, guys? To be honest with you, number one, why I joined this financial service advisor in PFA, because I'm tired of my 9 to 5 job. It doesn't give me my time freedom. I want to sleep more. I want to be honest with you. I want to sleep more. I want to spend time with my kids when my son goes to tennis, plays tennis. When my daughter plays basketball, I want to be there. I want to bring them where they want to go and drive them. And that happens only because I joined PFA. I have a life now, and I give God the glory. I have a life now. I don't have to worry. I don't look at the price of the food when we go to a seafood restaurant, steakhouse. I don't look at. I just look at the menu. Isn't that something?
Pennsylvania.
And I the tip before I was it says automatically 15%, and I go down. Is there an 8% or 5%? But now it says 20%. I was yes. I'm more passionate about giving more tips to the waiter. Can you imagine? I was playing pickleball every morning, and I'm playing pickleball while my friends working at 9 to 5, and I text them, and sometimes I call them, "Hello, hey Mark, why are you calling? It's 9:30. I'm at work." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot." "Where are you at?" "I'm at pickleball." "I'm sorry, I forgot about that." "Where are you at?" "Oh, I'm in the beach right now." And when it comes to buying cars that I want, I have 3 new cars this year. Oh, that last year. 2 new cars. The other one is December 17 of 2024. And these cars is what I love, because I have 4 kids, a big family. Beautiful, brand new Toyota hybrids. And then my Supra, I like Toyota, and I think I'm gonna buy the Supra this year. And I can buy I was thinking about Porsche like Kuya Willie,
Sabi niya, hindi
but I love Toyotas. I don't know why, but I just love Toyota. But my point is this:
tawa na
I have time freedom. I have
Oo, talagang
I have
ganon.
yeah, I don't have to work with me and my wife. My wife is happy.
Mayon ko lang.
Okay, I can generate my physical therapy monthly income to become a weekly income here.
So itong power niya.
You guys listening to me?
Yeah, gusto niya
And it's not me because I'm special. No, it's just me because I work. But my work here is not the kind of work that I have to bow down before, before I clock in. I bow down before I leave my work before. Here I'm the boss. I own my time. I can generate whatever I want. Do you know how many times we flew last year? We drove to Texas without any worrying about time. We just drove and drove. I said, "Hey, where are we? Do you know how many times we drove and we flew, and it's tax write off?" And do you know that right now, me and my wife are thinking about more on our health,
Anong gusto mo ipadala ko?
right?
Box na
Isn't that
yan.
something? So right now, I wanna call on some of the
But the one
directors here. Okay, that BFA had made a difference in their life. Let me start with from the state of Alaska. Right? Let me start with Chai, Rachel Abienza. Chai, I want you to introduce yourself, and then what kind of work did you do, or business did you do before you joined PFA, and also how did you get to PFA? So what kind and how did you get to PFA?
Ano, iwalay pa, no?
I was like,
Sa
help me, Mark. Don't call me yet. Don't call me yet.
ano ba to? Sa
Okay, hello everyone.
ano ba?
So to those who don't know me yet, I am Michelle Bainsa
Sabi ko,
from
ano,
Alaska. I've been doing this
ano,
business for 5 years, and I'm close to 4 diamonds. And so before PFA, before joining PFA, I worked in the hotel industry as a sous chef. So I was making $55,000 a year. I was working so hard, and then get $1 raise every 3 years. Just $1 raise every 3 years. I was working so hard,
Pare, no?
um,
Yun eh, oh.
and then that, and then someone
Yun yan.
from California recruited me here. Actually, not in PFA, but in other company. So at first, I don't want to join because it's not my line, But then I was like, why not give it a chance? So, anong question mo, Mark, pala? Introduce myself first, right? Okay, so yeah. So I work in the hotel industry for like 8 years. And then, working so hard, paycheck to paycheck, no time freedom, no financial freedom.
Hindi ko tinawagan.
Yeah, so that's my story. Do you have any?
Shai, were you on the online business? What kind of online business was that?
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, while I was working, 9 to 5 from the hotel industry, I was also doing online business. I'm an online seller. I was selling purses, like a brand, like high-end purses, like second-hand Louis Vuitton, Chanel, yeah, things like that.
Wow. Then how did you get into PFA, Rachel? Who invited you? Who talked to you? And how did it happen? Give us a short story about it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, actually, while I was working from 9 to 5 job, doing online selling on the side, someone from California introduced me to insurance industry, which is other company, which is WFG. So when I was working with WFG for 30 days, Margie saw me on Facebook. So I was doing well, I'm making money in WFG, and then Margie introduced me National Life Group. So at first I was like, why I have to move? Because I was doing well that time. I am making money that time.
But then one thing that I decided to move because, the fact that National Life Group has a full living benefits. The other company that I worked before, they only have partial living benefits. So I moved and joined Margie.
Wow. Rachel, you are a blessing to us. You're an inspiration to us, Chai. And then, here's the thing. You said a while ago that you almost hit the four diamond. That means almost hit 400,000 annual income. So let me ask you, Chai, Rachel, what difference financially, that your finance in the the money that you make here in PFA, what make an impact to your family, to your husband, to your children? Because you have a husband, you have children, right? Three children, right? And then what impact is that did it offer you or give you?
Oh, that's a big impact, actually. Can you imagine? I was making $55,000 a year before when I was working from my 9 to 5 job. So still living paycheck to paycheck, and then, only get 2 weeks paid vacation. But now that I'm doing this full time, I'm making almost close to 400,000. Imagine that I have control over my time, that I can travel more, with my family. Before I cannot go, I can even go to Philippines. But because can you imagine, the two-way ticket per person from here to Philippines is $2,000. Imagine that's gonna be $10,000 for, total of five of my family. But with PFA, because of PFA, I can the biggest thing, that I grateful for PFA is I can control my calendar now. And then I was able to retire my husband from 9 to 5 job. Can you imagine that we can, drop off our kids to school, pick them up together. I can be my husband 24/7 now.
Wow.
We have more time with my kids now. And then, we can travel more. We don't have to worry. We can go anywhere we want, and still we can build income. We can still make money every Tuesday.
Rachel,
So
that's
it's not actually about the income,
yeah.
but the freedom that we get.
Wow. Do you consider yourself, Rachel, as a talented or maybe gifted person or woman to be in this business and make almost 400,000? Do you consider yourself gifted, talented, or do you consider yourself I'm just an ordinary person, that don't know how, something like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, no, I don't have any talent. I don't have any gift. I'm just an ordinary, people. It's just that I'm just so lucky that I found PFA because of the system, because of the leadership. You don't have to be, I actually don't have any background with insurance. It's just because we have the leadership, we had the system, the environment, the culture, and because of that, I became confident.
Wow.
So it helps me a lot to grow, big in this business. It's the leadership and the system.
Wow, Rachel, that's a great achievement. You were able to retire your husband. You have time freedom, and then you're just an ordinary people, and anybody who's ordinary listening here right now, you can make a difference in your life. You can make a difference. Just make that step. Believe me, we have leaders here that can train you and take care and help you grow your business and help you learn. Okay. So, before anything else, I want to ask Margie. Margie, do you want to say something? Go ahead, Margie.
Maybe we can ask some from our audience if they have more questions. But we have more QFDs to ask the panelists, Mark. So we can just go back and forth. Nika, do you want to say ask something, or let's go to the next? And let's go back.
Is there anybody in the audience that want to ask a right question, a good question? Okay, not a nasty one or anything like that. Just ask a real question. Do you want to ask anything? Anybody? You can unmute yourself or raise your hand.
And let's go to next QFD, Mark.
Next QFD.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Who I want to interview the one that's just become a QFD.
Shandy
We already
or
yeah,
Larry?
Shandy. Leary. Let's ask Leary. Leary, if you're in the call, please unmute yourself. I wanna ask you a question, Leary. Leary,
Hello, hello.
I'm excited about asking you, interviewing you, Leary, because you are in the background in the bank industry, and you have a higher position there in the bank industry, right?
Yeah, actually, I was a branch manager before going and getting into PFA.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
hi, hello to all those people that don't know me. My name is Larry. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska. Based out of Anchorage, Alaska, actually. Been there for quite a while, and been with PFA for 3 years now.
Wow. So, Larry, what amazes me about your story is that when you learn about PFA, it's only after a few months that you decide. Am I right that you decide to quit your job, or when did you quit your job?
Actually, so we've had the product of PFA. We've had insurance with the product for a while, for about 3 years. And it was during a life event that happened that made me realize that, wow, the product that we have, I wish my family would had it, because the real reason why how I got into insurance was, like I said, like Mark introduces, I've been in banking for 16 years, and I was a branch manager for 18. I was a branch manager for 16. And so when my dad actually was hit by cancer, and that's what made me realize is not all products are the same. So when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, unfortunately, cancer, won the battle after 4 months, right? And so that's when I realized I have a big family in Anchorage, Alaska. And I asked each and every one of them if they had any protection or life insurance. And nobody had anything, come to my surprise, right? And so that's when I saw that I have a very big market that nobody else knows about living benefits. And so the other nice part about it is when I was doing what I was doing in banking is I was selling just a traditional life insurance to people like as a normal bank product, right? But when it comes to realization is that when somebody gets sick, they're not going to be able to benefit from the product that I'm selling because they all had to pass away before they would be able to claim something. And with the product that we have, I realized that, wow, we have so much riders, so much more benefits that can actually help more people. And so my wife and I, we started off part-time in PFA. We tried it for a year, and that's when we saw the potential growth that we can have. Because in the 1 year we were doing it part-time, we were able to generate a higher income than we were doing it full-time. And so the next year comes along, we talked about, going full-time. My wife wasn't even licensed yet. She quit her job before I did because she saw how the potential that we can do with PFA is that if we were able to generate a higher income in doing it part-time, what if we dedicate our 8 hours doing it full-time? And so, like I said, she quit first in February. And the best part, the most interesting part about that is she wasn't even licensed yet, right? She didn't even have her license yet when she quit. She was in the testing stage and says, I want to get my license, right? So that's how big we saw PFA is and how the potential we saw it. And so a few months later, I quit in May of 2023. And ever since then, we've been able to hit, you know, um, multiple milestones. In the year of 2024, the year after we quit, or 2023, we were able to from an SA senior associate, we were able to hit our PFD, hit our QFD, and we were able to also hit our SFD, right? And then just last year, we were able to hit our second diamond as well. So I can really say that PFA has really not just given what, like Rochelle said, is the time freedom, right? Because don't get me wrong, we love what we did when we were in the bank. We generated nice income, right? But I don't miss the times where I would have to ask my boss for time off requests just to be able to go with my family. I don't miss the time where my PTO gets denied because somebody else submitted it before I did, right? So for all of those who are here or new to the business, you don't need the financial background to be able to do it. You don't need the marketing background to do it. The great thing about this is there are so many careers that are in this industry that are getting paid what doctors are getting paid, engineers are getting paid, that had to spend hundreds of thousands and 10 years of educational time to be able to generate an income that what we're generating right now, right? I've met people here who are Uber drivers that make way more money than what engineers are making or doctors are making or things like that, that didn't need a 10-year background experience in the field, right? Because the great part about this, guys, is being able to leverage the system that we have. With the system that we have, it has taken ordinary people and made them extraordinary. So I know it's been a little longer than your question, Kuya, but that's our story and that's how we started with PFA and that's how it's benefited us. So just to give you guys a quick background, we're actually here in the Philippines right now, when on vacation for the last one with the kids. So it's been able to give us the time freedom that we've never experienced working our 9 to 5. It's been able to give us not just a 2-week paid time off, right? But where else can you find a company that gives you or pays for you to go on vacation once you are able to hit your milestones, right? So that's our story. And yeah, for those who don't know you, my name is Larry. You'll see my wife Lisa along every now and then, but we're from Anchorage, Alaska, and that's us.
Larry, Larry, I
Yes,
have a question to you. Can you share really quick your
Mhm.
experience? PFA has given to you when you were when you qualified for the elite trip. Share to us why PFA is great company.
Well, first of all, where can you find a CEO that would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on their employees, right? Because if you work for a company, I'm pretty sure they're either one, if you hit a milestone, let me ask all of you guys this. Who's ever worked in your company 10 years or longer in what you're doing, right? If you take a look with your company, what do you receive when you receive a milestone, when you hit a milestone? Your 5th year, your 10 year, your 15th year, 20 years. Because working for the company I had it was either a gift card, flowers, or a thank you card, right? And sometimes the worst part is being in the financial industry is that once you receive a gift card, sometimes it's tax deductible on your paycheck, right? They might give you $100 gift card, but I see it's tax deductible, right? So being in PFA not only has made you realize what is or how much you're really valued as an employee, right? Because our CEO takes the time, right? We were fortunate enough to be able to experience an all expense paid trip, meaning all expense paid, right? Plus an all expense paid trip where they pay for literally everything. And when I say literally everything, They even give you a gift card to be able to extra
extra
spending money, right, on your trip. When you go shopping, to use it for whatever reason. For 2 weeks straight, where we were able to spend times in not a 5-star hotel, but a 6 or 7-star hotel.
Wow.
Right. So it's something that I would love to have my family experience again with us, but you can, as they say, you can go to those places that we've been, but it's really different when your CEO takes you there, right? Because even though I'm trying to describe it right now, no words can actually describe the feeling that you'll have when you're actually there, right? So, like I said, for all those who receive gift cards, gift certificates, flowers, and a thank you letter, the reality is, real talk is, you can have the best track record for the last 20, 15 years, but you make one mistake with your company, they're not going to hesitate to replace you,
Wow.
right? You can make one mistake. I've experienced it with other companies. I've had employees. You can have the best track record for the last 15 or 20 years, but once you make a mistake with that one company, they're still going to cut you. That's the reality. After less than 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure your position is filled by another person, right? So here, it's a little different. Everybody cares for one another. You have a team. You can be, you have the choice of having a team, or you have the choice of doing it by yourself. And it's really up to you. But what I can definitely tell you is, if you follow the system that PFA has, you're guaranteed to succeed in this business.
Wow. Leary, man, it's a lot. That's beautiful. Beautiful
Thank you for
sharing
that.
by you. I know that you're living your life right now, right?
I would say we've been pretty blessed for the last 3 years since joining PFA. So yeah, I could definitely say we've been blessed that we've been able to experience a lot of things that we've never had been able to do in the 18 years I was in banking,
Wow.
right? So where can you find a business that you can take along with you anywhere you want to go? Where can you find a business that's available all over 50 states, right? And where can you find a business that generates a better income while you're enjoying your time,
Wow.
right? So
Man, Leary, man, that sharing of yours is so powerful that
so
makes us want to say that I hope all of my friends are here listening, right?
that's what I said. I'm not a salesperson, but if I was able to help picture that or describe something that was able to trigger something in for you guys, you know what? You're in the right business. You're in the right. So yeah, you guys, for all the 82 participants that are listening here today, you guys have made the right choice.
Wow, Leary, powerful sharing, powerful sharing. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
It's not. This is the right time. It's not too late. You didn't do it 2025. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Make a move now. You heard from ordinary people that works ordinary jobs. CNA, physical therapy, nurses, etc. And you heard from them, accountant, of course, and you heard from them how this company has improved their life, elevate their life to the next level. And powerful testimony to all of you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let me ask Margie. Anybody wants to ask from the audience that you have a question, an appropriate question, okay? Marge, you wanna do that?
We're good, Mark.
Okay.
Wala ka, hindi ka makakahawak ng
Oh,
pera.
Marshall, what do you
Next,
want to do
next.
next?
Yeah, next QFD.
Okay, next QFD. Let's see.
Pambayad ka sa
We have the new QFD. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Leary and Lisa. Okay, for the 2 diamonds or $1 million ring earner. Next QFD, I want to hear from. We did resign Shandy.
mo pa eh, walang problema sa makina eh.
Shandy,
Lang ano, yung lang...
there she is.
Hello,
Shandy.
everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. It's great seeing you always, and you're an inspiration to us. But people, a lot of people don't know you. We would like to know just a quick background, who you are, how many children you have, if you have children, if you have a husband, and also, what's your background, really quick. Can you share that to us, please?
Kaya kala ko ito,
I know you're gonna call me next, so kind of
Kala ko ito.
was nervous, but good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shandy Favidal. I am actually here in Virginia, based here in Virginia. But background about me is that I am an international student. If you guys, some of the people here, I used to be an international student. That's how I came to the US. I'm not a nurse, not in the medical field, but my field is in the hospitality industry. So after being an international student, work in the hotel, I work as CNA before as well, name it all, cleaning jobs. And then my last job, my job was a manager in Panda Express. So a lot of people probably know this already. But it's good to be a manager, but I think, being a manager, there's a lot of responsibilities that comes with it as well. But you don't get paid much. So yeah, I came from the hospitality industry and I've been in PFA since 2020. So yeah, that's my background. And I have a 7-year-old daughter. And I have a husband too. So yeah, that's me. I think so.
Shandy, we're inspired of you. You're a go-getter. You're really, you go out in the field. How did you get into PFA business?
Oh, so as a working mom during the pandemic, I think I came to a point where you get sick. I'm tired of being sick and tired. You guys, any one of you guys are like guests here, whoever crossed paths to that, like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that you feel like your stress level is over not just the roof, although over to the galaxy. I said, like, in any way, like, you cannot keep going with the life you were going. You wanted to have something. I've been always open to entrepreneurship, but I never found a company that allowed me to grow into it without control, because in being a manager, especially owned by Chinese and Chinese businessmen, it was like very straight. It's like from point A to point B. It was very stringent. Like you have to follow the rules. Creativity was not given, So I love what I was doing because I get to practice my degree in hospitality management, being a manager. But there was something missing. I love helping people. I like helping people bridge to here to there. But when I found PFA, it gave me a hope in 2020 that I could start part-time, because my upline said, let's start this part-time. And I was like, yes, of course, with my 60-hour, 70-hour a week schedule, of course, I have to do part-time. But you know what? Hearing so many people in meetings, in training, like, wait a second, these people doesn't even speak good English, What the heck? Why are they making more than I'm making? So at the end of the day, PFA was my hope. So that's why I actually stayed on until now. I'm here. And it gave me hope that for somebody like me with no background, no backing, in the Philippines, you need to have a backup or somebody to back you up in a job. Here, it was just pure grit and willingness to change my life. So PFA was a stepping stone. And a hope for me that, I can spend time and become a mom, be a mom, actually a legit mom that actually feeds the baby, because I didn't experience that. I was a working mom, like legit working mom. So in 2020, joined PFA, got my license actually within a week. I was desperate to get out of the, I call it sorry, it's not a sinkhole, but sorry, SIHIT hole that I'm in. So I said, I know it's not going to be easy, but I know it's going to be worth it. So 3 years, 4 years, I was part-time. Name guess, this business can be done part-time. Part-time with Chief. I was cooking food in Panda. I was on the phone having my trainer close deals for me. That's how PFA started for me. And in 2022, 2023 time, I love training people. So I become a trainer here. So the pathway is part-time. I became a CFT. And last year, I actually hit my directorship here. It was not a quick, but I think it was the timing for me. So trips, another thing here in PFA. I want a second back on Kuya Larry, whatever he said, I was like, oh my God, goosebumps with whatever he was saying. But it's true, here in PFA, you can actually deserve, given the, what do you call that? You're given the example when you hit your goals in my previous job. You're given certificates only, gift card that doesn't work. But here in PFA, I was able to go for a trip where I was able to bring my husband and then my daughter too. So no company that I've worked before in the past will do that for you. Paid my ticket from the US to the Philippines and back and forth, and also Australia. So like I have not seen any company that does that and doesn't do it. Oh my gosh, like elite. Even though we were in the super trip, it was done like amazing. Close. We were treated the way we should be treated, and the company shows you that you deserve more in life. Like you deserve to reignite any dream that you have. So to make it short, that's PFA for me. PFA is a hope for me back then and right now, still a hope for me because I know there's not just me who wants a better life for their family. A lot of you guys here, this is not just for the people listening, guests. This is for the agents. Keep pushing in your dreams because if it's doable for me, who didn't have a background in the financial industry, it is all possible for all of us here. So, the system is there. Follow the system, plug in, and be committed to your dreams. Not to the goals, but to your dreams. Because that dream, a lot of people are depending on that. Your daughter, your son, your husband, your family, your rest of your family. So, I think that's all for me, Kuya. I'm gonna stop there because I keep talking. So that's all. I hope you guys, if you're join. If you're starting, get started. Every day is a new day, so do not always think about it has to be New Year. The moment the day starts, the moment the sun rises, it's another day for you to take a chance on your dream. So keep dreaming, but dream with action and do it with PFA. So thank you so much, Kuya. That's all for me.
Shandy, you answer all the questions right there. But I have one remaining question for you, okay? When it comes to your family, to your husband, to your child, right? One child, one kid.
I have one.
Okay.
Blessed to have one. Yes.
Yes. So when it comes to your family, to your husband, what did your husband, comment about, you joining this business? Was he against you before, and now? How about now? Was he, because it's important to also know that your partner, to be part of the business. But what can you share about that?
Oh, thank you, Kuya, for asking. So it wasn't a good beginning with my husband because I've joined so many businesses before. So tell you, I'm very open
right? So our garage was full with stocks of stuff before. So name it all, like I would do any racket to make extra money, like most of you guys here as well. Anything that um we could make extra money for the family. So at first he was against it because I was not doing anything yet. Like I don't show any progress. Like I was making like what, 500, 1,000. That was nothing because he said like, as long as you don't make as much you're making in your job right now, I don't believe in that. Even the policy, it took him 2 years to get something. Thanks Ate Mitch for pushing him, but took him 2 years. But when I show him that this is not just a side gig, I show him that this is something I really want to do in life. Like as time goes by, the business become a mission for me. So he saw that. He saw that the transition of just selling to like wanting other people to do this as well. And wanting, every people that we meet, I have to tell them about living benefits. So that's where he changed. And then last year, I took him with him on a trip. He was like, "What the heck? What the kind of company that closes the Sydney City Hall? What kind of company yacht you all the way to Toronga Zoo? Normally people take bus, okay, or normally take the public transportation. But we took the Jackson. It's called the Jackson. It's one of the biggest yacht that can carry 500 to 600 people.
Wow.
I'm sharing this with you guys because me and my husband, we were very young when we got married. We never really had a proper, let's say, a honeymoon, any of that. That was like, this is like our honeymoon. And it wasn't a budget trip, guys, okay? Not a budget trip. It was an exclusive elite trip, staying in Four Seasons, overlooking the Sydney Harbor. That what made my husband like, "Shandy, I have list of people," and he was already helping me, but it has just basically like solidified, like, you know what, keep doing what you're doing. So
Wow.
we're doing it together. So he's helping me right now, like his military friends. He gives me their information for me to contact. Of course, I have thick face. I will contact them and great holidays and all of that. But it was a process. It was not easy because our partners. This is one thing I've realized. Our partners wants the best for us. If they see that we succeed in what we do and there is progress, and then they see our heart why we do what we do, if the person really loves you, they're gonna support you. They're gonna be with you. If they can join you, they would support you. Don't force your husband to join you in the business. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you. Don't force them. Show them. Make more money. Make more money and more kids, lol. So yes, make more money and show them that this business is working. So
Wow.
it might not take now, may take time because it's you. And yes, retire them. That's my goal, Angie. That's my goal, to retire him. And just, quietly retire him. Like Ate Chache. It's really true. You'll see with other couples, Margie Franco and Kuya Eric. You'll see, life is short. So choose where you're going. And yeah, PFA is just a platform, guys. But if you use PFA well, oh gosh. Yes, this is something we can pass over to our next generation. So
Beautiful, Shandy, sharing. Woo. Congratulations,
thank you.
guy. I'm inspired. Are you inspired? These are powerful testimony, real stories, from JOB to owning a business. All right. And you guys are a good wife. Man, I told my wife, I said, get your license and dismiss this so that I can retire. I want to retire. No, I'm just kidding. This is a beautiful business. I mean, compare it to waking early in the morning, compare 9 to work. This is beautiful, just sharing stories. And that's what I do. Hey, guys, it's already 12:15. I don't
We
know,
have-
Margie, what do you want to do?
We have more time while waiting for Jacko. Guys, you have to invite all of your team to be here because Jacko will be, with us in 30 minutes. So, Mark, we still have more panelists.
Sure.
I think we can still go with maybe for nurses too. How about Ate
Oh.
Vilma?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, guys,
Yes.
listen. I was thinking about calling Ate Vilma right away, but this is an experience. This person is an experienced registered nurse from being an just a standard nursing person to a director to whatever she did. But it's an amazing journey that she experience that she has with nursing, and we are so proud and excited every time we hear from Matilda Vilma. She's an inspiration to us, and she's also a qualified field director. And please let me help me welcome Vilma Murphy. Ate Vilma, take the floor, Ate. I was thinking about you. You're next.
Oh my
Go,
God.
Ate.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a phenomenal sharing from our new QFDs. It was awesome. I'm so inspired more, regardless of what I'm running into all these brick walls in front of me, being very busy with a lot of stuff. But the beauty of this company is just unbelievable, guys. Honestly, honestly. Why? I've been doing this business since 2005 with the W, like Mark and Margie, but nothing compares to what PFA can give us. Nothing, there's nothing that you compare while working with other companies, with this company, with all the benefits that we have. Um, I started going part time with PFA in 2022 of January. Unfortunately, because I was scheduled to have a surgery. Actually, I've been doing nursing for 48 years. Can you imagine? What do they give us? They're gonna give us a gift certificate to have a free meal in our cafeteria. That's what we get. And you get $50 raise every year. Oh my goodness, right? But doing that for 48 years, can you imagine? And the best time, I wouldn't say the best time that I had was during COVID because we make good money. But guess what? We are dead tired. So why did I come? When I come full time with PFA, actually, Patty Cortez was the one who recruited me with Flora Garcia. They came to my house twice. The first one, I was hesitant because I had a bad experience with other companies. Actually, I was with Primerica, I was with the FV, Fidelity, whatever. And then most of the time, I was with World Financial Group. Guess what? When I was in a financial group, I was supposed to be a marketing director already, but guess what they did? They took one of my strong leg away from me to get promoted. I said, how can I build up my team for how many years? How many years? Can you imagine? And to be honest with you guys, they do not have a proven system where you can grow better like what we have in PFA. Our system is just an extraordinary system that you can adapt, and we have a lot of coaches around. But guess what? So what I did, I quit WFG. And I said, oh, I'm just going to do nursing. And after that, Patty Cortez and Flora came to the house. They did a presentation with Faye. And on the first encounter, I said, let me think about it. As usual, that's the usual answer of all our prospects when we go out in the field, right? So after that, I was thinking about it. I was looking at what they left, some notes behind, and I was, oh, this is kind of different. It's really different. So I joined. The second time they came to the, oh, can we come back? And so, okay, sure. That's when I got my policy with them and I signed up. But I wasn't able to do a full time. I just did part time because I was trying to complete my 50 years in nursing. But guess what, guys? In May of 2022, I quit nursing and I came full time. Why did I do that? Because I want my freedom. I like when I own my time. I like helping people. But there's another way that nurses can do helping others, not only physically, emotionally, but you can help others being with financial aspect in their lives. The thing what it is I had a policy, just like Joy. I had a policy with Transamerica. When I was diagnosed with uterine cancer in 2004, you know what they did? I have $500,000 with them. You know what they told me when I called them? I'm diagnosed with blah, 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 and I'm going for surgery. They got to take everything away, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And so, you know what they said? They said, oh, Mrs. Murphy, you need to die to enjoy your benefit. Can you imagine how my husband said, what the hell? That is so rude for them to say that. But anyway, I let it go, and they call me back. Oh, by the way, we can give you 5,000 out of your $500,000 policy. Think about that, guys. Between the policy that we have with PFA NLG, and the policy that we have with Transamerica, big difference. You cannot compare the benefits that we have with PFA NLG and with Transamerica. And I have two policies, actually. Even Pacific Life, I also have $500,000. So altogether, I have 1 million policy between Transamerica and Pacific Life. Why did I do that? Because I was an agent. I was excited. I love business. I love doing business, and I love owning a business, you know? But guess what? The same thing. Pacific Life told me, okay, we can give you 5,500. Transamerica can give me 5,000, blah, blah. And said, never mind, thank you. But again, I still kept my policy because I have no way out. But when I met Patty and the team that came to my house, and actually they are interested on my sister because my sister wants to roll over her 401k. And I told Flora and Patty, why not talk to me? So they start sharing the crusade, and that's how I joined PFA. Guess what, guys? Working as a nurse for 48 years, even being a director in nursing, is not a joke. You are like this. They will strangle you with responsibilities and all that stuff. But hey, because we don't know any better. Nobody came to me earlier than that, and I even told Marcus Norona at that time. I said, I blame you for not coming to me and recruit me at those times, you know. But God has always the right timing for us. When the right time comes, I was recruited. I wasn't so active because I had to go through surgery, and it took me 6 months. But guess what I did? On the day one, I got recruited. I didn't lose time. I pull out my book from my other company, all the list of my prospects. I maintain my 500 prospects in those. My previous client, I start calling them and I start planting seeds. And that's how I started my business with PFA. I went back to my clients with Transamerica, Pacific Life, and whatnot, with Allianz, and I got them back. And now they are with Energy, and they're happy. And one of the happy client I have is my sister and my whole family with it. But guess what it is, guys? Unfortunately, I was trying to get a policy for my husband. He's not qualified. Don't wait. My husband has a stage 4 lung cancer right now, and he's not qualified to get any policy with National Life, even with Forrester. Why? The point I'm trying to do here and make a very important topic that I want to share. Do not wait. Even if you're old enough, you don't have a good policy, do not wait. Oh, I'm not ready right now. I need to wait for some time. No. You don't wait, because time eats up the privilege and the opportunity that lies in front of you. If you kept waiting, that was what we call procrastination. So you keep waiting and waiting, and oh, I'm not ready. I don't have the budget, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing in the world that calls budget. It's how you discipline yourself when it comes to money matters, you know. There's nothing like budget. How you budget your money when you don't have money? How you budget your money when you go paycheck to paycheck, right, Nestor? When you do paycheck to paycheck, how can you prove I have to see my budget. No, you have to have a mindset and think ahead of time. Ahead of time. And what we all agent needs to do, share. I'm very busy with my husband's doctor's appointment nowadays, but I never stop talking to nurses. I never stop talking to doctors. I'm planning and planning and planning. Actually, I have a lineup of appointments this January. Planting is the best thing for us to share our crusade. And if we are just sitting down, and if something, I have a friend, oh, I should have a friend in Hawaii that I failed to meet just because I wanted to wait for a little bit, and then she died of cancer, and I never had a
Oh my
chance.
God.
Yeah, she died of cancer after her. She had a good tour in Europe. When he came back to Hawaii, she developed a very high fever, and she told me, Vilma, I don't know what's going on with me, but and she went to the doctor. It's a terminal cancer, pancreatic. Same thing happened with my cousins in California, pancreatic cancer. See, it can happen to your family, but why wait? Why wait? And it can happen to your friends. Just for an instant, you miss sharing, even as a little bit, even if they're not interested, it's okay. Guys, it's okay. And no is and oh, next opportunity, keep going and keep going. Also, Margie and Mark kept saying, keep going, don't stop. Even if they say no, it's okay, it's not the time, it's not their time. But make them understand, time goes on, it never stops. You know, when you have a river that flow, the water doesn't go back to where it started. It just kept flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. That's our life. So keep just sharing. You know, I'm not very productive November, December, I know, but I know I'm planting. I got a big team now in RGB, and it's okay. When it's time, it's time. But don't stop. And as Leary was saying, I love your testimony, Leary and Shandy and Joy and all the others that shared. It's really very important that we, even if you go out and share a little bit, regardless they want to listen to you or not, it's okay. You feel good that you share the crusade. Remember, we are crusader, we are missionaries and gospel sharing of the testimonies from our own company. This is a God faith-based company, guys. Remember that. This is not money making business. Money comes after, but this is where we are. We are obligated to share the crusade, and that's why we have to always go out. Yeah, if you don't, I don't, but thank you for the social media. We have social queen, darling. Look at her. All she does is social media. We have a lot of things that we can use to share our crusade. And that's that's all my advice is. Put God first, pray for the Holy Spirit to guide you in the days of your activity, and go from there. Nothing fails when you come to him and say, God, Lord, please guide my step and show me the way. Okay, I'm so proud of my granddaughter, Nika, though she calls me aunt. That's my granddaughter right there. She's very active. And I told her, please keep going. My team, keep going regardless. Don't ever give up. When you give up, you're not giving up to your clients, you're giving up to yourself. When you can make a big difference in people's lives. Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Ate Vilma, powerful testimony, Ate. Ate, here's one question for you, okay?
Sure.
How, if you don't mind, I don't know if this is the right place to ask, how young are you, or, and
Sure. I never deny my age. I'm already 68 and going 69 in a few months.
oh, check this out, guys. Ate Vilma just said she's almost 69, right, years old, but she knows social media. She knows the current. But there's no excuse whether you're young, you're an adult. It doesn't matter. As long as you have that passion, you know what you're doing, you know what you want. is amazing. Ate Wilma, you are an inspiration to us all, for real. Thank you so much for sharing.
I think
Sharing.
Who is Jambe's iPhone?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think she
he's
has a
gonna be next.
question for
Jambe,
me.
yeah.
Jambe, you have a question for me? Go ahead. Jambe?
Maybe that's
Jambe.
accidentally raised the hands.
Okay, maybe.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe let's go to
Alright.
the
Oh,
next
hi. This is
panelist.
Jambe. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was an accident.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Ate Vilma, thank you so much for sharing your story and inspiration as well. Thank you so much. Now, who's next? Marge.
Darling.
Is Darling here?
Yes.
Darling.
Or another
Where's that?
nurse. Patty Cortez, Kate Lucci.
Kate Lucci. Where's Kate? They have a client.
We still have more. Ate
My prospect.
Marilyn. Kuya
And
Willie.
And we also have what do you call this? A lot of
Oh,
testimonies for
Sandy.
living
Sandy
benefits.
Widman.
Oh yeah, Sandy. Go ahead, Sandy. Sandy, can you share us your story?
Yes. I was praying that you guys not gonna call my name.
Don't pray, I told you.
Oh, excuse. I'm at the gym right now. But what do you want me to share, Mark?
Share us
Question
a
number.
quick of your background. Where are you from? What profession you are in before PFA, and then your quick background on what profession you do.
Okay. My quick background is yes, to those who don't know me, sorry, I'm catching my breath. I'm Zandy Whitman. I'm from Alaska, under the hierarchy of Rachel Abienza. So I've been in PFA for more than 3 years now. So the time that I signed up in PFA, I was full-time nursing student. Okay, so imagine doing full-time nursing school, and someone introduced this to me, and then I end up doing this full-time. So a lot of you guys ask me like how I did it. With all my success, there's a lot of hard work, challenges, trials, and cries. Okay. And then before nursing, I was like living in a small town, Soldotna. I'm also entrepreneur. Um, and I have a little, maybe 15% background in sales, but not in insurance. Okay. And I work at that time also, I worked full time nurse assistant in ICU department for 15 years. Okay. But I realized when I joined PFA, like there's something in this company, you know. Um, like this coming Phoenix event, I highly recommend you guys to come because I'm a product of big event. Okay. Margie and Rachel bring me to Las Vegas, year 2022 that time. I was not licensed or anything yet. But then I don't know, they seen something in me that really pushed them to bring me in there. Like even free registration and everything. And then I went and give it a try. So after the event, I realized like, there's something in this business that I need to try. So after the event, I went home, set aside my nursing books for 5 days and review for the insurance. And then after 5 days, I took the exam and passed. And then after that, November year 2022 of November, I did everything. I did my training sales, review, pass everything, and become a CFP. December of 2022, that's where I started to become independent. And then when I make I'd say my income that month, it tripled my income in the hospital. And I said, there's something in this business again. So you know what? That month, on my first month in PFA, I quit my 15 years full time. That's how I, very, ang tawag dyan, malakas ang loob ko. And then, I quit my 15 years nurse assistant and then work here full time. Since then, I never went back to corporate job. But then, I continue my nursing school and I graduated 2024. So imagine being in the nursing school, doing this full time, traveling outside the states, helping people, helping agents is very tough. But it's all worth it. It's really does worth it. My first year, I was qualified to join the PFA trip, and I never missed PFA trip since then.
Wow.
Okay, now all of my nursing, nurses, classmates ask me when I'm going back to the hospital, working at the floor. And I said, I don't see myself going back in a corporate job. So, it's it feels good to be in this kind of field, especially you are surrounded with positive people, um, humble people, very successful people, and I don't miss myself like before. Surrounded with negative people, people talks other life, people's life. I'm not like that anymore. Right now, it's all about like how to become successful, who's the next client, who's the next agents that we're gonna help. That really feels good, you know. And then the life in PFA is just amazing. I had to go to the trip, bring my mom, and you know, luxury trip. I've never done that before in my life. Everything is free.
Wow.
Now, right now, I'm in the city with my family and friends, having a good time. That's the life that we need, that we want. Okay, so I'm just gonna be here at PFA. Any question, Mark?
Sandy, great sharing, Sandy. Guys, listen carefully, okay? Do you know that Sandy, if I can share to them, Sandy, right? You're a single mom.
Yes, I'm a single mom.
Okay, so guys, single mom, registered nurse. She was a CNA before, and now in the business, very successful. You're in two diamonds, right, Sandy?
Almost.
Almost hit her two diamonds. And then, by the way, I want to share this because I'm so proud hearing this from Zandy. That Zandy, you graduate your nursing school, right? When was that? January of this year or last year?
No, 2024 of April.
2024 of April, and you were awarded as a cum laude in nursing school.
Yes. Surprisingly, with all the stress and challenges.
Oh, wow, grabe. Zandy,
God is
we're so
good. God is good.
yeah. And then just newly graduate from nursing, cum laude, and then full time in PFA. How's that? Enjoying life. Zandy, you have a powerful testimony. You have helped hundreds of Americans, hundreds of friends and families. And you are an inspiration to us. You're a great leader. And we are so excited about your next promotion, your next level in life with PFA. So we are grateful to God that you're with us, and we're grateful for your partnership and friendship. Thank you, Sandy Widman.
Thank you, Mark.
We
Yeah, thank you
applaud
so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
all,
you.
guys.
Yeah, Margie, do you wanna I wanna show them the kickoff for the flyer. Is it okay?
Yes,
Or
yes, Mark.
okay, sure.
Sure.
Okay, guys, listen. Now, this today, what we're doing this morning, and we're so excited because our EVC will be coming soon in just a few minutes from now. Jack Wu is going to share to come and share to us this morning. And guess what, guys? Before I do that, before we do that, here's the announcement. And this coming February 20 to 22, we have a kickoff, a live event in Phoenix, Arizona, Renaissance Phoenix Downtown Hotel, about 15 minutes away from the airport, Phoenix Airport. Okay, and we're gonna have a live event sponsored by Team Max Out and Team Eagles, And guess who's going to be there? NLG, National Life Group, Yunmi, Jaquez, and also our very own CEO, David Carroll, with Premier Financial Life, is going to be there. And we have some directors that are coming, speaking, and it's going to be a great training, great experience. And if you want to build your team, okay, I'm telling you, if you want to build your team, if you want to learn more about finance, join this kickoff, a live event that's going to happen in February 20 to 22. Starting the 21st, there's a free lunch, and 22, there's a buffet. Okay, there is a registration. Start now, plan now. Call your the office and say, hey, I want a day off. Okay, I want a day off. I'm leaving the day off, 3 days day off, right? Or come back on Monday. But we encourage you to join this kickoff with our CEO David Carroll this coming February 20 to 22. Guys, register now. Do not wait. Registration are going up every single month. So after this 30th, it will be a higher registration. If you are a new associate, do whatever you can. When Kuya Willie and I joined this business, and Margie, we don't have that money to go. It was so tight, it was so hard, but then we did it. We stay at the very back even of the event in the beginning, and then we had an open eyes because it's full of energy, it's full of encouragement. We have a bigger picture of the business, so we encourage you to join the event on Phoenix, Arizona. Register now, okay? So that's the announcement there. And then do you still have one more, Margie?
Yes, one more, Mark, one more.
All right. Let's see here. Who do you want to call? I know we have living benefits, but we're gonna do this event again, and I think it's so beautiful. I'm gonna ask other living benefits, that they have experienced the claims, but now we're gonna call on Marge. Who do you want to call?
Darling, Kate.
Is Darling and Kate
Who
here?
else QF this year? Ate Patty pala. Ate Patty.
Ate Patty. And Ate Nora also is here too. But
Nora,
Ate Patty.
Ate Marilyn.
Yeah.
Nora is a real estate.
Ate Nora na lang. Ate Nora, I'm excited to ask you some few questions. Ate Nora, do you mind? Okay, unmute yourself. I'm so excited. We're so excited. Ate Nora Dolfo is with us in this business with PFA, and we're grateful and excited, Ate, of what you're doing and what you're going, what your plans this 2026. Ate Nora, we are inspired by you. And also Ate Nora's background, she will tell you, but I all know that she's a realtor. If you're a realtor and you're listening, man, you have to try this. Let's hear now from Ate Nora Dolfo. Ate Nora, go ahead, Ate.
Good morning, PFA. Good morning, QFDs and team members. I'm sure glad I did not miss this event. So my name is Nora Dolfo. I'm from Houston, Texas. And my background is in real estate. I've been in the real estate industry for 20-something years. That tells my age, right? 20-something years. I started when I was 16. But it was really good. I'm a single mother. So coming to America, my parents were entrepreneurs, but I wasn't. To me, I felt I wasn't born to work for anybody else. I want to start on my own. That's why when I came to America, I studied real estate. But as good as real estate is, there's a lot of struggles as well. So, Mark, what I'm going to talk about is the difference between real estate business and insurance business, because most people, I heard most people, when they want to be independent, they want to become a realtor, right? Because they make good money and time freedom. True, it's time freedom, but most of the time, on holidays and weekends, you have to work. That's the time when your clients, engineers and nurses are off. So sometimes when I had to work like 11 o'clock when they get off from work, I had to go to the hospitals early in the morning, and it helped me a lot being a single mother, and I loved my job. And when I was introduced to insurance industry, I wasn't very open. Before, I did not believe in life insurance. I was raised in the Philippines. I thought it's all about cash, right? Money talks. It's all about cash. So, would you believe I only had term insurance? That's it. Just because my insurance agent was so makulit, asking me, "Hey, get this." So I got term insurance. And then I was persuaded to attend a presentation, and I was amazed. Mark, how good the living benefit is. Actually, it started when I closed a home, and my client asked me how can he protect his asset and his family when he's gone. So I invited my own insurance agent, and I was listening. While I was listening, I was like, it's too good to be true. That cannot be true. That cannot be true. I've never heard a life insurance as this. But, so I got my own life. I was a client first, and I was invited to a presentation. I just tried. I become a member because I just want to see how it goes, if this works, like what they talk about the compensation. So it sounded great and it looked great. So I got in, I became licensed. Oh, for those people who are having a hard time getting licensed, actually is pretty easy. Most of those questions are common sense. And then I didn't even finish the review because I said, well, it's too boring. Surprisingly, I passed, Mark. And then I started writing policy without even learning about the industry. I just know how to talk to people. So one reason as well why I joined the insurance industry or the financial services is how can I help my client, my real estate client, how can I service them more? I already sold them their dream homes. How can I do more? I was thinking, I've been doing this for more than 20 years. I had a lot of clients. What if somebody approached them? I was like, it better be me because I have the best product as far as I know that time. It should be me. So I actually went back to my old clients and shared this information, and they loved it. And they referred me to another client. And to make the long story short, so after 1 year, I was writing policy. I never understood how compensation work. All I know is I'm getting paid. And then after a year, I was amazed. So I started learning the compensation. So, and there's no such thing as an easy business. All business, just like marriage, right? There's no such thing as bed of roses in marriage, Mark, right? There's a struggle. I will not say PFA is easy, but it's very simple and very doable and duplicatable if you're willing to learn the system, because most people, they want to have their own business after retiring. You have to have a lot of money, marketing strategy, and a lot of things, right? Here in PFA, I just realized, just join PFA, get licensed, and start following the system and build this. It's just like owning your business without spending a lot of money. Well, I had a lot of struggles in this business, but this business makes you, it humbles you. It humbles you, and it tests your loyalty and persistency. Here, joining the financial services, I gained a lot of friends, just you guys here. And I gained a lot of enemies as well. But that's how life is. What I'm saying is, if you guys are looking for an opportunity, PFA, I think, is the best. Many people could just say a lot of things other company, but this is already tested. I will not give up my real estate industry being a single mom if I did not see the opportunity here. So I'm just grateful for the leaders and my team members who were working with me. And I do have an awesome time in PFA, and I love the trips, different compensation, bonuses, and a lot of things. So, and I love the community, and it like you belong to you belong to how do you call it? You belong to a community. You belong to an environment that makes you grow in emotionally. It grows your the way you think. You become you look at life in a broader sense, and it helps you become emotionally stable as well. Thank you so much, leaders, and I just want to thank you for the people who are supporting me and my team members as well, and everybody who's our guest. You have to test the water to see if it's good for you. You have to dip one foot and then see how it goes. Thank you, Mark.
Wow, Ate Nora, thank you so much, for sharing that from your background to your experience. It's a beautiful thing. I think there are realtors here in the who attended our Zoom meeting right now. Guys, I want you to take the what Ate Nora shared about an opportunity. Ate Nora, I have a good question. So what makes you what's just a very short, because it's 1:27 Jackwood's time now.
Mhm.
Just very short. What makes it so big difference when it comes to your to your lifestyle? Joining the PFA, working in PFA in the financial services and or the real estate world.
Oh, yes, Mark. That's a good question. Although we say we have time freedom in real estate, financial services, especially with PFA, is a real time freedom. I love to travel, so I can just go anywhere I want to, do whatever I want to, and you can do business wherever you are, just like Leary. He's in the Philippines and is able to attend our meeting. And also one thing, Mark, just to be quick, in real estate, although it's good money, you have to wait 3 months or 6 months. In the financial services, you submit a policy, get paid on before Thursday, you get paid the following Tuesday. So the money is faster and it's more fun.
Wow, Ate Nora, thank you so much.
Thank you,
You
Mark.
guys are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you for
Doing
sharing,
great.
Ate Nora.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we're excited about you elevating to the next level, helping your associate, helping a lot of Americans here, people in America. Thank you so much, Ate Nora. We thank you so. Ate Margie, it's 1:28. The floor is yours. I think Jack is Jack here already.
Jack
You're
here.
gonna introduce him, okay, Marge?
Okay. So that is for our guests. So if you're not in the business yet, okay, but if you're planning to be in the business after this, to join our business, you can stay. But if you don't still have plan to do PFA, I think this is for agents only for with Jack. But yeah, you can click the leave the room, but we still have more stories after Jack actually. But it's depend on time. It's already 12 o'clock at your CS time, right? So thank you so much, all of the guests. I think I have a guest to Fong. Thank you for joining. Who else? Did anyone invite some of your? Do you have new guests today? Anyone? Oh, Jack was here. Okay, there you go. So yeah, if you're not a member yet, please leave the room. Okay. There you go. Hi, Jack. Jack is here. Okay.
Audio is still connecting.
Still connecting.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining. And if you can also ask everyone to join in now, because our PFC is here with us now. Jack, are you there, Jack?
I sure am. Happy New
Hi, Happy
Year.
New Year, Jack.
What's up, guys? Good morning. First call of the year.
Yes, yes.
Yun naman.
And thank you so much, Jack, for always giving us your time. I know it's still maybe a vacation mood for you. It's only January 3, but I so thankful for for giving us your time again to learn from you, Jack. And yes, this is Team Max Out, and we're ready for 2026.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the invitation, Margie. And you and I had a talk, I think December of 2025, and we discussed about having a call probably earlier than most of the teams. And so first thing first, I want to wish everybody a happy new year and welcome to the first call of 2026. Now, today is January 3rd, and it matters, right? Not because it's early, but because most people are already kind of checked out, kind of still on vacation mode as of today. But right now, some people are still talking about their goals. Others still recovering from holidays. But leaders, that's you, right? All of us on the call, you are already building momentum because you're making a commitment and say, you know what, instead of waiting for January 15th or January 19th, I make a commitment to get on a business call like this, and I'm ready to build my business and ready to build my life in a much bigger way. 2026 is not a restart, okay? It should be a separation year for all of you, right? When you restore something, you beginning, and that's the old mindset. That's the traditional mindset. I'm going to restart. First step, you restart. But the next level for some of you who's been here for a while and you already achieved some kind of financial success, it cannot be restored all the time. For new people, yes, gotta restart, right? Because you just joined the business, you just kind of still trying to figure out what PFA is about, what this industry is about, and you came from corporate America, you came from a nursing job or other type of sales, or you just work for a 9-to-5 type of situation. So you restart a new career, and that's fine, that's great. Maybe you've been through a situation where personally you didn't do well health-wise, or you might have a little bit distractions in your personal life, and you need to restart that. No problem. But I'm talking about some of you also who's been with our company for a long time, and you've been developed for a long period of time. You've been to a lot of trainings, a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of conventions, a lot of events. You might even want the PFA trips. It cannot be always a restart for you. It has to be a separation year for you. That means that I have to do something totally different this year to create the massive growth that I'm looking for, not just in business. I'm talking about in every aspect of your life, but it's just happened: money, career, health, spiritual, personal development. They are all connected together. I don't believe you can be successful in life just in one area. I don't. I believe that you're supposed to eventually get to a point where you are successful in every category that I just mentioned about, and start with spiritually, right? A lot of you are spiritually very, very strong, and that's fantastic, right? You believe in God, you believe in there's a higher cause, and we should as a human being. It doesn't matter what religion you fall into, there is something above us, right? And we are all under one God, and we're all under someone that's, is much bigger than us. So when you are not feeling well, when you are frustrated, when you feel defeated, you just got to go back to that one thing, is that, there's someone is above me, is watching me, and I just got to continue to be kind. I just got to continue to take actions, because God is always going to give us a path that fits us, right? It's going to give you a way out. When one window closes, there's one window always opens, right? That's the spiritual side. But then your health is got to be great too. And I see a lot of people spiritually, they're very, very strong. They're very, very strong, right? They're very good. They got six-pack, they're fit. But financially, they're very broke. Spiritually, they're a great person, but financially, they are just not there. They can provide to their best capacity to their family, to their loved ones. So, mentally, they're kind of destroyed because they feel guilt. They feel like, not being successful, right? So we have to improve on that. If that's you. Some people, health might not be good, right? You could have all the money in the world, but then your health is not good. So you have to work on your health. You got to squeeze time out in 2026, because I don't think you can be successful in business. I don't think so. You can be successful in business if your health is horrible, right? No leaders can lead other if you're physically not feeling well, right? If your mentally is not a kind person, where you truly eventually get to a level where you put other people a little bit before you. I don't believe in the sense where, oh, you got to put everybody before you 100% of the time. That's not real. Nobody can do that. Anybody can say, hey man, don't worry about you. Don't worry about yourself. Don't worry about yourself. You take care of everybody else. Put everybody first. That's just narcissist. People who doesn't understand the reality of the world will say something like that. All right. So you have to take care of you and your family. But then eventually you get to a level where you make enough money, then you put other people a little bit before you. Now you become a great leader. Now, what is a little bit before? If it's 51% for other people, 49% is for yourself, you start to become a great leader, if that makes sense, right? So health-wise, let's get back to that. You have to take care of yourself. And development personally is very important. I suggest a lot of you this year really dive into at least read one book a month. At least read one book a month. I'm begging you, because a lot of you, your mind is clouded with news, with social media contents, with opinions, with other people's judgment. But one thing that you can control is what get into your brain, right? And unfortunately, in the world of technology and social media today, all you see is what other people want to show you. It's fake, right? A lot of them are fake. It's not real. Whether it's lifestyle, whether it's, what they're trying to project to you, whether even the look. I mean, if you don't social media today, AI, you can pretty much change a person's face in every way. So the only thing you can really control within yourself is the information, is the books that you can really read and get the right information into your brain. Because that's one thing I started very early on and changed my life, shaped me to become who I am, because I no longer have to guess. I no longer have to just wondering, who is saying what and what is right, what is wrong, because eventually I have to get to a point where whatever information take into my brain and heart, I have to understand, I have to filter out, are those the right information for me? So reading books are very important. That's why, I personally highly recommend a lot of books to our leaders, to our field leaders over the years. And those books have shaped me and transformed me to become different than other people. When I walk in the room, I have to be ahead of other people in terms of their way they're thinking, not just bigger thinking, but ahead of their thinking, right? It's just strategically, I have to know what's the situation. Strategically, I have to understand what is my next move, right? Whether it's negotiation or making a sale or closing a deal or prospecting people, all those things is all because of I invested a lot of my money and time into self-development, personal development. And one of those items is reading books. And of course, other things could be, getting on the right Zoom call, listening to the right mentors, right? So personal development, health, and then of course, financially, right? You got to make money. You have to make money. This is a world where everything is going to, everything is going to be, everything is functioned properly based on how much money you have in your bank account. Right? Your kids want to go to a private school, it costs a lot more money than just going to a public school. It's just the reality, right? Living in a great neighborhood where you and your family feel safe is different than living in a neighborhood where there are a lot of complicated people, right? I'm just gonna put it like that. Able to take care of your health with the medication you take, with the supplement you take, costs money. Then you have no resources and no financial. So I want you to understand, going into 2026, I'm encouraging you right now. I'm not demotivating you or scare you, but I also want to set you in a reality to the neck up, to the checkup, and realize one thing, that, hey, I can become better and I need to become better, because your organization will never outgrow your habits. Your income will never outplace your identity, and your team will never rise above the example you set, right? So, as I say, 2026 for a lot of you new people can be a restart. But for a lot of you on the call, well, I already know you for like a couple years, it cannot be a restart. It's a separation year. Some people will talk, some people will do, some people will dabble, and some leaders on this call will build something very undeniable. And that's what I'm hoping to see. All right. And I'll tell you, every breakthrough I've ever seen in business, in income, in leadership started with a decision first. Then you got to make a commitment to it. I would do the small, boring, disciplined things longer than everyone else's. So here's the question I want you to sit with today before I even jump into and talk about some of the stuff that I think is going to help you in a very big way in 2026. The big question is this, right? Who do you need to become in 2026 to deserve the life you're asking for? Right? Think about that. Have you written down some of the things that you have not achieved yet, but you say, I am going to make it happen in 2026? If you haven't, you already stepped late. But you still can make a commitment to write it down. Write down top 3 things you want to achieve in 2026. Think about what I'm saying. If you haven't thought about it and you haven't wrote it down physically, you're already a step later than the people who already done it. Because without clarity, you're going to be confused. Without clarity, there is no action most of the time. Because if you don't know what you want, most likely you're not going to take any action. And that's just the fact of reality, right? So write down 3 goals. 3 goals. 3 goals that you have not, 3 things and goals you have not achieved yet, whatever they might be. And in this case, business, right? You can write down 3 goals on health. You can write down 3 goals spiritually. You can write down 3 goals on personal development. But in business, I'm going to ask you to write down 3 goals. And that's what this call is about also, is helping you to elevate your business and make money that you have never made before. All right. So think about those things. So let's get into it. What I want to talk about, first thing first, the good news is 2026 is a brand new year, and last year's scoreboard doesn't count anymore. Okay. All of your victories, achievements, and points you score in the game of life and business were on the last year's scoreboard. So just like at the beginning of a new baseball team, football season, or basketball season, everyone is tied at the first place. Playoffs start next week in NFL, right? For those who follow NFL. Once you get into the playoff, everybody's from the beginning. It's like a reset. Nobody is better than anybody. You're just one game away from elimination, or one game away from going to the next round. And that's what you need to treat 2026 as, is a year where you have to understand last year didn't count. Okay? The most successful people and leaders in PFA understand the last year's victories will not produce this year's championship. I already know it. I run the field. As the executive field chairman of the company, I'm going to put it out there as that just because we did amazing thing the last 10 years does not mean we're going to do outstanding thing the next 10 years. If there are something that we're not fixing or something we're not improving, right? In 2025, you already know, guys, the numbers, we didn't hit the numbers. We dropped the numbers a little bit. And I don't want to come off as a negative thing, because most people don't want to talk about when they drop. They say, oh, no, everything will be okay. Oh, then next year, this year is going to be the same. Next year is going to be worse. The year after that, boom, you have a big drop, and you're not anticipating because you are overly positive. So I understand, to be successful, the same thing last year, whatever it might be, will not produce this year's championship. Yeah, we did 100 million. That's great. Fantastic. But can we do 120? Can we really do 140? That remained a question mark unless we are making a commitment to improve our game. So I'm challenging you to stop living in the past. That's the most important message, right? Starting today, 2026 is a clean slate, okay? And it's time to make this year your, what do I call this? Your masterpiece, if you will, right? Your masterpiece. The same is also true. Now, here's the good news. The same is also true for all of your failures, struggles, hardships, and pain. It's also all in the rear mirror, which is a great thing, right? Because it's an old story now. So victories, achievements, big wins, that's last year. Reverse, opposite is also true. Your failures, mistakes, lessons, all that, you cannot carry into 2026 because that becomes your old baggage. And that's what a lot of people do, right? They live on the past and have old baggages, shame, guilt, failures, mistakes. They can't move forward. And that's why you need therapists. That's why you need mentor. That's why you need coach. That doesn't need to make you feel guilt. You know, I think there's a lot of parents and leaders and the way they motivate the people is to making them feel bad. Always reminding them their mistake they made. I think that's a big mistake. And I work with a lot of these leaders in the industry, in the company, is that you're not feeling good talking to them because they're always reminding of the worst out of you. But you know what? Great leaders don't do that. Great leaders, they always want to encourage the best out of you and recognize your mistake before it's no more than just lessons that you learn to improve your game of life if you don't make the same mistakes. So that's what I believe in. I don't know what other people believe in. I believe there's great leaders. I believe they are good leaders. I believe they are average leaders. You know, average leader to me is, you know, somebody just tell you what you want to hear. Average, they're average. Everything you say, they agree with you. They don't want to be a challenger. They don't want to challenge you to do more because they're afraid to rub your feather in the wrong way. And they're afraid to lose you because all they have is that one person under their team and they override a little bit money. So whatever you say, they just let you do what you want to do. There's no boundaries, but they're good people. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of you are good, an average leader, right? And I'm challenging you this year to become at least a good leader. A good leader is what? Somebody lead by example. Show up early, you know, do the things when you don't feel like it, you know, produce, letting your people know that not you just talking about you care about them, but you lead by example. You're doing things. And of course, you already know what great leaders are, right? And you already know what bad leaders are, right? Making you feel guilt, horrible, not feeling good. When you're around that person, you feel shame and all that. And they're always using that to remind of you how bad you are, but they think that that's how they motivate you to do better. It doesn't work that way, right? So I can't, but here's the thing. I can't, you know, I can't. Oh, by the way, let me just say this one more time. Okay. The point that I'm trying to make is what? You were reborn. Starting right now, this is rebirth for you. And 2026 is a chance for you to completely change your life and do something magnificent. Okay. If you finished the first place last year and dominate in 2025, congratulations. Maybe you won the super trip, the elite trip. Maybe you got your 6 diamonds. Congratulations. Well done. Or maybe your base shop is number 6 overall. Beautiful. And I hope you celebrated last year. And it's time to kick some tail this year. And no matter how 2025 was for you, it's time to rewrite 2026, new chapter, and starting right now. All right. So now that I get you guys all mentally prepared, okay, and I just want to tell you the reality, right? I can't start this call without saying once again, what an epic year we had talked together, and many years, actually, not just 1 year, we had together, you know. And I know a lot of you, I work with a lot of you, you know, while the last decade, turnover rate in different industry and jobs were very high. And as you guys know that now, many corporate jobs are replaced by AI. It's unbelievable what technology can do. It's a great thing, actually, you know, for people who got money in investing and all that stuff. But in reality, for people who have a 9-to-5 job, you know, maybe some of that describes some of you. Ask yourself a question. Whatever you're doing right now, can it be replaced by a machine? Can it be replaced by technology? Can it be replaced by AI? And something tells me the answer is out of 10 jobs, 6 of them can be replaced and will be replaced by AI and technology in the next, or already happening, or maybe not in the next year or 2. So if you're in that situation, you have to do something different. You have to prepare now. Don't wait until you get fired, lay off, or they cut down your hours, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, I got to do something different, right? So we done some in the last decade. The mortgage interest rate was pretty high, especially the last couple of years. Real estate was down 25%. There was so much uncertainty in the marketplace, but yet as together, when I say together, I'm talking about you as leaders. You are the sales leaders. We together did, year after year in the last few years, over 100 million, in PFA. And as your leader and mentor, I know what makes the company a world-class opportunity is not because of anything else. It's because people wants to win. People who is hungry like you, who join our crusade and opportunity and learning the system, learning how to share the story. And of course, we have a blue ocean, a unique situation where we have a product, living defender, and that can really, really help people when it comes to that department, product wise and impacting people's life in case they die prematurely or living too long or between getting sick, right? And that's what we sell. That's what we offer. That's the story. But without people who's hungry to go out there and recruit and prospecting and telling the story, the product is only a product. Remember this, the best product in the world might not sell if they don't have distribution system. And that's you. You're running a team. You have this product. Great. How do you offer to the marketplace in a big scale? Well, you need people. You need a lot of outlets. And that's why you in here either do it by yourself, selling by yourself, which you can make significant amount of money, income compared to your job, or you can make undeniable, unlimited type of income if you are able to build a team. But it takes time. It takes a lot of sacrifice to get to a level one day where you have a team like some of these bigger leaders, right? But it's there, right? So I know it takes a lot of hard work, okay? A lot of hustle, right? A lot of sweat to go out on the field daily and doing things that are not comfortable and easy. And our people, that's you on the call, are the main reason, once again, why our company is the #1 living benefit IMO in America. And again, I got to put my people first, and that's you, our people, and that's you on this call is the main reason why PFA, okay, are changing dramatically, and why PFA is dominating in the living benefit era. And to me, capitalism, okay, is still the name of the game. What's capitalism? May the best man or woman work the hardest, have the smartest idea, who's willing to sacrifice the most, make the most money. That's capitalism. It's not based on how long you've been doing something. It's based on the effort. It's based on your creativity, your effort, and your consistency that you do result. And that's the country we're living in today. It's capitalism. Some people love it, like me. Some people don't. Some people say, well, it's not fair, right? Why should you making all this money? Why shouldn't be socialism? Why shouldn't be everybody getting the same piece? Because we're all human beings. We got to be nice to each other. So everybody are entitled to their own philosophy and belief. But I also believe the reason why you are at where you are today financially, or every aspect, maybe you're happy or not happy, lots of money or no money, lots of saving or no saving, all right? You're at peace or you're always angry all the time, is because of what I call a set of philosophy you bought into for many years. That's it. I bought into capitalism many, many years ago, okay, when I came to this country, and I realized, wow, this country allowed an average and ordinary young kid like me, as long as I'm willing to work hardest, as long as I'm willing to wake up early than other people, show up more than other people, show up more consistently than other people, and I'm willing to do the right thing. I don't take shortcut. You mean I can make more money than some of the people who's older than me, who talk better than me, who has more experience than me? Once I realized the concept, I thought it was beautiful. I was not afraid of capitalism, right? And the socialism part was what, like, I thought was unfair, right? Well, if I'm putting a lot of work and you didn't work, you get the pay same as me? I don't think that's right. Again, that's philosophy. Some people say that's better. So everybody share equally. So again, I'm not trying to change what you're trying to believe right now. I'm trying to share with you more point of view, because if today you're financially struggling and you're on this call right now, is simply because of set of beliefs, set of philosophies that you bought into that have led you to be where you are at today. Can you make that change and everything else change? Yes. That's the beautiful about life. Nothing is set. Today's success does not guarantee tomorrow's success. Today's success could be tomorrow's big failures for companies, for other people, if they bought into the wrong philosophies. Everything I talk about is no more than philosophy. Can you be miserably right now, and 2 years down the road, you'll be the most peaceful, happiest person in the planet? Absolutely. Can you be financially struggling right now and you can't even pay your rent on time? And 5 years down the road, you have more money in your bank account than ever before. And you'll be the top 1% in your family tree. Yes. I'm saying this out of confidence because you know why? Because I was one of those guys. Simply because I bought and lived finally with a set of philosophy that made me financially very well off, spiritually very well off, health, very fitness, very well off, mind, very well off. And when I sleep in the evening, I sleep like a baby. You know, people don't, they say, man, I can't sleep. I sleep very well. I hit the bed. I work a lot. And I have a lot of fun too. If you follow my social media, I work. But my life, I take care of things. You know, I don't just work. I ain't no vacation. I know when to take vacation, when not to take vacation. Right? I have everything as formula, right? Family time. I know when I need to take my kids out. After this call, guess what I'm going to do? I have to take my son and drop him off to a tutoring session because he has a big exam coming up next Saturday to get into a private school. Now, in that drive, it's only 30 minutes. I'm driving my son. 30 minutes, that's all I got. Right? Guess what? And then after that, I have to come back. I have a call with Lily Chan's group. Second call of the year. And then after that, I can go pick him up. Why do I do that? Do you know how many personal driver I have to drive? Personal driver. Three. I can make a call. I say, pick up my son. I don't want to do that. I'm working, but then those 30 minutes with my son is conversation time. I'm willing to drive. Then come back, do another call, pick him up. And then tonight, I'm spending some time with my daughter, dropping him off along. And by the way, there's a big game tonight. San Francisco 49er and Seahawks. I like sports. That game I'm going to be watching with some friends. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to schedule everything in. Right? But everything is successful people, they schedule things in. So if you think you have no time, it's because you don't schedule. When you put everything on a schedule, don't change it. Commit to it. Commit to when you're going to make phone calls. Commit to how many hours you need to go out in the field to close deal, to prospect. How many hours you need to be spending time with your kids on a daily basis. You can do all that. God gave you 24 hours. How you use it, it's up to you. Everybody has the same 24 hours. How come I can do so much and while other people can do it? I'm not like different than anybody. I have one head, 2 ears, one nose, one mouth, 2 eyes, 10 fingers, just like you. One heart, pumping, just like you pumping. I want the same thing. You want the same thing. I dislike something. You don't like the certain things I don't like. We are the same. The bloods are the same. The nationality is different. Culture could be different. Belief system, but in reality, as a human, it's the same. But how come I have more time than you? At the same time, I make more money than most people. Could it be I schedule could it be the philosophy I bought into over the years and live by has gave me clarity what kind of information that I want to take on and how I apply those information to the right opportunity. Could it be once I got those information, I'm working harder than anybody when the time for me to work hard. When the time for me to work hard, I work hard. When the time for me to have fun, I go out all out. You know, Margie would say, oh, Jack, you know, thank you for coming earlier, right? Are you on the vacation? Yeah, I hope you're not on the vacation mode and I saw you. No, you don't need to say sorry. I'm already back working in December. It's not like I have to wait until January 30th. It happened to be my first call because That's how it was booked. A big call. But I had small calls already on January 1st, December 31st. I'm talking to a lot of leaders already. So I didn't have to wait for January 3rd to say, man, okay, let's start again, right? It's just the first big call. But other calls, I'm already on it, right? So that's another thing I hope you learn what I'm saying. Anything that you want in life, if you make time for it and you practice more, you're going to become great at it. You want to make money? Play the money game. Play the money game. The money game is beautiful. All right. Learn how to learn money games involved with what? Sales, prospecting, right? Talking to people. Guys, you just have to talk to people. Okay? You just have to talk to people. You just have to share with people what you believe in. People don't believe in the business first. They don't believe in PFA. They don't believe in living benefit. They believe, do you believe in what you're doing first? On this Zoom call right now, you're not thinking about PFA. Are you? No. Are you thinking about the product right now? I swear to you don't think about the product right now. What do you think about? You think about two things. Number one, you think about you and your family. Can I make more money this year? Can I get out of debt this year? How do I pay my rent on time this year? How do I take care of my family as a father better this year? That's what you're thinking on this call right now. You're not thinking about a company. What else are you thinking about? What else are you thinking about? Is this guy that I'm listening to right now, is he full of shit? Or is he really know something I don't know about? Man, you know what? He actually believes in what he's saying. So what is my point? You don't believe in the company. You don't believe in the product. You only believe in, are you going to get something out of my car today so you can use it? No. Maybe to help out your family this year. Can I say that? Is it agreement or disagreement? Post on the chat box. Right? So what if I come on the call and say, this is a great industry, you know, this is going to be an amazing year. Everybody, we're going to make, I don't even believe in what I'm saying. How are you going to believe in what I'm saying? You got my point? Ask yourself a question when you're talking to people. Now, by the way, you don't have that perfect English. You don't have that perfect script, right? You don't. You don't have to have perfect grammar. None of that. But you have to have total confidence about what you're saying to other people. Do you believe in entrepreneurship? Do you believe in capitalism? Do you believe in living benefits? Do you believe in a model, a business model where allow average and ordinary people come in and help them to change their life through part-time or full-time? If you believe in that, talk with those kind of passion. And if you do, people say, wow, man, this guy, this girl really believe in what he's talking about, what she's talking about, right? Now, while you're doing all this, guess what's going to happen? People is going to say stuff about you. So I'm going to recommend all of you to read this one book. Again, you say, well, Jack, you're recommending us to read a lot of books. What kind of book do you want me to read? Read this book. Have the courage to be disliked. Have the courage to be disliked. That is a book I read a while ago. It's by Achiro, Achiro, Achiro Kishimi or something like that. It's a Japanese guy who wrote this book. He is something very interesting about his book, right? It says a well, like a water well, right? And the average degree, regardless what is the temperature outside, inside the well, you know how what's the degree? Always remain at 18 degrees. So when you drink the well water in the summer, the water tastes actually cooler. And if you drink the well water in the winter, when it's cold outside, the water tastes warmer. So what does it have to do with anything, right? Listen, if you can remain 18 degrees, at least try and commit to remain 18 degrees, you're going to win in business and life, right? You ultimately become the best recruiter, producer, the most successful people in life and also, of course, in PFA. So in PFA, when was the last time you have a client cancel a policy on you? You didn't feel good, of course. I don't feel good. Then all of a sudden your temperature go to what? 68 degrees. You fired up and then go to 99 degrees. You heat it. All of a sudden, you suck out all the energy out of you because one cancellation. The most successful people, they go back to 18 degrees. They get a little bit mad. I'm not going to say that they're always going to be 18. They jump to 32, get right back to 18 and stay calm and say, you know what? I can't control that. I've done the best. Or, you know what? I made a mistake on that presentation. I lost this deal. You know what? I got it. It's not a mistake. It's a lesson. Move forward. 18 degrees, right? We're all going to have people canceling on us, right? Of course, right? Well, when was the last time you invested a lot of time on a recruit and that recruit turn around and quit the business and try to badmouth about you? Okay? If you never recruit anybody, it never happened. But if you started to recruit and building a team, people is going to quit on you. And you think that person is going to stay with you and do big with you? Nope. Most of the time, it's going to be a biggest disappointment. What are you going to do? You're going to quit also? You're going to quit on your own dream? And a lot of people do, because if one person quit, two people quit, three people say something, boom. All of a sudden, they have no confidence anymore. Think about it. If you want to do something big in life, are you going to always live your life based on what other people's opinions would be? So in 2026, stop listening to other people's opinions. Focus on what you got to do, what you believe in, and have one or two and few people in your life that matters to you, that you look up to, you respect, and you trust, and all you got to do is listen to their advice. Please don't have all these mentors all over the places when you're not successful, because everybody's going to teach you different things, and now you're confused. So 2026, stop listening to majority of the opinions, remain 18 degrees. When you are successful, 18. All right, you make a big paycheck, you recruit a few people, you have something good going on in your life. 18 degree, calm. Don't over celebrate. You have people quit on you, people rejected you, big policy cancel on you. Take a deep breath. It's not end of the world. 18 degree. You get into an argument with your partner, with your kids, whatever that might be. At that moment, you're heated up. Take a deep breath, walk away and say, look, it's not a good time. I don't want to talk about this right now. All right. When you and I are both, when you are calm, we can revisit this conversation with your kid. Calm down. Boom. 18 degrees. Everything I'm teaching you is what I have practiced over the years and get to a level where today I'm pretty close to 18 degree every time, you know? So understand, you're going to have a lot of people drop their ring on you, telling that you couldn't do something or you shouldn't do something. You know the worst thing in the two worst word that people's going to use on you. They say, you should. Okay, you should. Oh, you should stay at a job and have health benefits. Okay, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. You never saw anything. Oh, you should be home at 5 p.m. every day to have dinner with your kids. Okay, because every day you got to do that. You should. I mean, who the heck can build a big income, big life, big dreams if every single day they're home and having dinner? It's just not possible. I'm telling you right now. It's quality time, but not every day. You know what I'm saying? You have to schedule which day, but sometimes you can't make it because you are out on the field to hustle, right? But then people project their belief and opinion on you should, or what else? You should get a salary job because it's commission is not for you. Well, how do you know it's not for me? I never even tried. It's not for me now. You know, my mother used to tell me, go get a job. Commission, man, it's no stability, right? And all that stuff, right? Oh, you should only work 5 days a week. Oh, you should take it easy with your life. Because once you pass 40 years old, life is too short. Oh, you should have kids. You're not getting any younger. I mean, people is going to project their opinion. So the should word, delete that. You know you. You know you, guys. You know you. You know what you got to do. All right? You know what you got to do. Don't even worry about what other people is about to say to you, because all those things doesn't matter. And the second thing people is going to do to you is they make you feel guilty. And that comes with your family and your kids. You go out, you know, your kids is going to cry. Your kids is saying, oh, Dad, Mom, why are you still going to go out there? And especially you have young kids. Guess what? If you're not having the courage to understand their bigger pictures, why you're working hard and you just want to work for money, eventually your dream is going to fade. You're going to let guilt set in. You're going to have to fight for two things. Fight for the guilt part. It's called guilt to success, right? But the more successful you become, the guilt reduces because you are able to provide now, right? So all this thing I'm teaching you guys is the stuff that I went through many years. Everybody's going to have distractions. Everybody's going to lose. But if you lose more than you win, then people call you losers, right? But when you start to win more than you lose, then people call you winners. All right? You're going to lose and win all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. You can win all the time and you will not lose all the time. And that's the beautiful thing about life. So guys, I hope today's message, right? It's something that you need to hear to have this wake up, like boom, like a shock, wake up your brain out of the spiritual, the holiday spirit mode. Now it's okay. I'm ready to get back to work. It's real. I got to make some money. How do you make money? Follow the system by recruiting, prospecting, recruiting. Let's get those things in. I'm challenging you in the month of January, this now, 3-person recruits. Let's get your 3-person recruits back. Everybody, 3-person recruits. Everybody, if you're not licensed, 3-person recruit. That's my challenge for Team Max out today. 3. If you're licensed, you license your right business, 25,000 point submission on top of the 3. That's the only 2 challenges I have for you. 3-person recruit. For agents, 25,000 points, 3 and 25. You're not licensed, get your license, 3-person recruit, right? You're licensed, but you're not CFT, work on your CFT, 3-person recruit. So guys, that's my time with Team Max out today. I hope today's opening message is something that you need to hear. And let's get back to work. Enough motivation. Focus on discipline and consistency. All right, guys, thank you very much. And that's my 40 minutes. And again, I'm not kidding with you. Right after this, I'm picking up my son right now.
Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you. And 5 seconds. Let's have some picture, guys, with Jack.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, turn on your camera. Okay, there you go.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you so much. We
continue with your call. I know Margie will probably have a lot more leaders to speak. Hey, the best wish for Team Max out in 2026. If there's anything I can do to support you, help you in any capacity, I'm 1 phone call and 1 text away, Margie. All right.
Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much, everyone. But any takeaways from that call, if anybody's listening or anyone, any takeaways from that call? Come on, share.
I'll share, ate.
Okay, go with 13 minutes and everybody can share if you want.
I feel like my blood got boiled into 98 degrees and now it's like, okay, I have to balance it out and put it 18 degrees. But Ate Margie, thank you so much for your leadership. I want to thank you for always being ahead. Imagine first call of Jack Wu. Like Ate Margie, you are really setting that lead by example leadership in all of us. So yes, learning is doing. By not just learning but doing, applying what we learned from Jack and all the trainings. We already have within us what it takes to succeed. So the it's up to us, the action that we're gonna be doing with what we know. So that's what I learned from Jack right now. Yeah. So thank you, Ate Margie. Thank you so much. We're so blessed to have you as leader in Team Max Up.
Thank you, Shandy. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Anyone want to share? And also, guys, I'd like to announce all your vision board. You have to send it to me directly. So you're gonna be included to that contest. It's the final is before our call on Monday at 7 p.m. PST. So if you don't have vision board, you're not included to that contest.
Ate Margie, when is the final deadline of vision board?
Monday, 7 p.m. Coming Monday. Yes.
7 p.m. PST time.
Yes, PST time. So send it to me. If you don't want to send it to your group, just send it to me directly.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're gonna be included to that. It's a big promotion. I'm gonna give really good prices for that. So yeah, send it to me, guys. So anyone want to share, guys, from that, from our call, from those QFDs that share their stories? Why PFA? Anyone want to share? We still have more time. I know you're still in the vacation mood.
Yes,
Can I say something
Hi,
quick?
Jet! Oh my God! Happy New Year! Okay, come on, share.
What I'm
San
gonna share,
Antonio
we
team.
are
There you
looking
go.
for a victory to vision. Yes. So we are looking forward for more people here in the house for this year. More agents. Yes. So we're here. We were listening, and at the same time, we're doing our activities too. That's it. 1
Good
million,
job, Kate. Yeah,
2026.
1 million, 1 million. But anyway, I have sent you the Google form, form that about your goal, guys. If you have that already, I'm gonna send it, and that's actually before Monday also. So fill up that Google form and just click submit. That's I believe I have one for QFDs and I have one for the PFDs and below also. That's where we can uh, know what's your numbers, what's your goal. Because how can we know, how can we help you if we don't even know what's your goal this year, correct? So please send that to. Also, any sharing, guys? Anyone? Takeaways
Marge,
from
can
this?
you resend that Google form, please?
Sure, mother. Okay.
Thank
Anyone want
you.
to share? Ate V, Richelle Baenza. We have who else? Anyone? I can see all this name here, but what's your takeaways? And maybe you can share what your plan this year, maybe for yourself, for your family, and what changes that you want to change. Okay, what do you want to change that you have done in the what did you do last year that you don't want to do this year?
Okay, I'll volunteer.
Go, Nanette, go.
Good morning, PFA. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Happy New Year, everyone. So the thing that I don't want to do that I did last year, I think it's slack a lot. I'm not consistent, and I want to do that thing change to be consistent this year. I when Jaco started the meeting, I was also in the meeting call with my client at California. I think it was a good year to start with, and it was amazing that a lot of people or a lot of team members, they are growing in this business, so they are all inspiration to me. So all I can say is, no matter what is your situation today or what is your level right now, don't give up, because like what they said, if you quit you will not be winning, right? No quitters that will win in this race. So this is a good year for us. So what I'm gonna do, I want to join the vision board. Ate Margie is
Jury
promoting
duty.
right now, and I want to do that vision board of mine.
Yes.
And I want to build my team in different business. So I told Sandy, uh, I will go by myself. I can do it.
I believe in you, Nanette. Yes.
Thank you, Ate.
I have learned so much from Jack, and then you can also have to watch all of his videos too. That's where I learned so much. But one thing, my secret for the last 7 years, what really take me to this level is I choose where I have to put my energy, because the energy that you're gonna put on complaining, maybe you're gonna complain about, oh, I don't have client, I cannot recruit, this business is hard, I have a lot of rejection. That's actually the same energy that you're gonna put instead of, saying all those. I have to choose where I'm gonna put it into uh positive, because the same energy that you spend on complaining is actually the same energy that you as winning. So it's all about choice, right? It's about where are you going to put that energy? Are you going to just saying to you, and especially if you say it to your words in your mouth, in 2026, you have to change that. That instead of saying, okay, PFA is not good, there's more a company out there, or that, better, and I have to use that energy. Why not, in saying positive instead? Right? So those are, and then what I like with Jack was said about, stay in 18 degrees. So you really have to keep that. Like a lot of us, the people that I know, that okay, they're so fired up, and then the next day they're gone. I know a lot of people that they not, have to keep yourself warm into the business. And one thing that you have to do is you have to bring yourself to event like this. You have to hear some stories. You have to take yourself to the event, because you need that to keep yourself warm into the business, right? And then the one thing that I really I love is you should, right? You should do this. When I started PFA, I think I believe in my first year in PFA. And I've been in network marketing for the last 25 years. I know a lot of people, these people that come to me and they try to talk to me about, hey, Margie, you know, PFA is like that. You should do this one. You should try what we have instead of joining that company, you know. But I have to choose where I listen to. I have to choose where I need to put that belief. So I remember that guy. I was in Houston actually. They have the same name, Jojo, right? This name is Jojo. This another name is Jojo. This one Jojo make 300,000 that time. She was showing me that she was making $300,000 that time already. And there's another Jojo name. She's actually in one dining area, and I remember that is in Jerry's Will. And she been into a lot of companies already. And he kept on telling me, you know, I heard about PFA like that. I heard about PFA like that. But he's a great leader too. And there's two named Jojo. Okay, where should I put my belief now? Do I need to put my belief to that person who never done PFA and keep telling PFA is not good and never make any single cent from PFA? That she was just only saying bad thing about PFA? Or I have to put myself to this person who's making already 300,000 in PFA? And that was my first year joining PFA. Right?
Anong gagawin mo?
So,
magluluto ka na?
Mute yourself, Ate Ria. Excited ka, okay? So then I have to choose where I have to put myself, right? To believe. Okay, you don't make money any in PFA yet, so I have to believe. Why I need to believe on you if you don't make anything? So I think my belief is I think I have to put myself first. I have to believe first to this person who already made it. And then when I'm making already 500,000 to this company, there's still a lot of people come to me that Margie, PFA is not good like that. Maybe you have to listen to this now because like that, right? These people who quit already PFA and didn't make single cents already, right? And they keep on inviting me to other company. And this is actually the, you know, the struggle, especially if you're new in the business, okay? Because our business is about recruiting. We have to recruit people. We have to go out and talk to people, right? At the same thing, you also have encounter a lot of shark people, like people who have been in the other company also. They also go there and recruit you, correct? So you have to expect those. Those are the market is so wide, and you go into social media, you prospect a lot of people, but they're also going to social media and they're gonna prospect you too, correct? So if you are so new, and then you get easily lured by others people, what's gonna happen to your business? So my goal in the beginning is, Jack was said, you really have to really have to push yourself to believe in our business, in every angle of our business, the product, the compensation, the system, everything. You really have to push yourself. I was 120% that time when I moved to PFA from the other IMO. So believe from 120% to move down to 70%, that's so hard for me to set that belief in myself. Why this company will work for me? Why not the other company? It's not working better for me. So that's really a huge, shift for me, But okay, but I saw these people in the event that, oh my God, why they're making 1.5 million, why they're making 2 million, why they're making 800,000, and these people are so new in the industry. So I have to believe on the 70% and I have not to believe to that 20%. I have to study every angle why I have to make more and help more people here, right? So you have to help yourself to really merge yourself to every angle, every corner of the business that we have. You have to believe on it, or else if you go out there and talk to people, they're going to talk to you about the business too. You're gonna get lured. Your 2026 is gonna be blurry again. Are you gonna continue doing PFA? Why there's other companies out there, right? And so that's what I did. I need to have that clarity. Why I need to be successful in PFA. That's one thing. You need to have that clarity. In 2026, that's gonna change your life. If you don't have that clarity, why PFA is gonna change your life in 2026, if your perception, this PFA is not gonna change your life in 2026, I guarantee you, it's 100, you are 101,000% correct. But if you believe, if your perception, this company will change, maybe it scale your business, maybe your income. Let's say you're making from your 9 to 5 job, 40,000, 60,000, 100,000. But this business would give you another 100,000 extra income. You don't need to quit what you do. Like Risa is here, right? She's still working as a nurse, but she's already hit the 100,000 income as a part-time. If you have that belief, you're 1,000% correct, right? So Jack was right. You should not, you should, right? That's a big impact sometimes. People will sometimes, why I have to believe this people opinion? And this is, they don't experience what I experience anyway. They're not me anyway. They're not me anyway. My why is not their why anyway. Their why is not my why anyway. I have my own why anyway, right? So, and then the next that I started, why I started to become successful is the schedule, the calendar. In the beginning, I already asked I told to my husband, okay, I can only attend at least my kid's birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and that's it. And because we have a huge family, that at least every week they have birthdays, right? And sometimes why all these relatives should go, like on January 24 is my first, not first, but it's my nephew's daughter birthday, and what else? What is that, Chris? Binyag, right? But oh my God, I have scheduled already my Portland, so I need to skip that. I can always see this baby anyway, right? So I need to skip that first for now. So I already have scheduled for that. So you have to check your schedule. You have to prioritize really your schedule, because this is so impossible. In PFA, to be a successful, balanced life is sometimes impossible. Impossible, because sometimes what we aim is, oh, that's why I quit my job, because I don't have balance anymore. I don't have no balanced life. I have to go work for 9 to 5. That's why I have to do PFA, so I have balanced life. No, that's impossible in the beginning, but always impossible, because sometimes when you hit the peak of success, it's still imbalance. Why it's still imbalance? Sometimes you make money, you don't even spend a lot of time working. So that's still imbalance, right? But in the beginning, of course, you have to accept, you have to have the acceptance that, okay, this business is in the beginning, even after you hit your success, is still imbalance. You cannot, balance everything, that, okay, you have to attend all this event, you have to go all this event, but at the same time, you can be successful. You have to sacrifice. In the beginning, I already told to my husband, okay, give me 10 months, have no time first, but that 3 years that I did in the PFA to build my business have to be all in for 3 years, okay? But after 3 years, maybe I'm gonna have a good life a little bit, better schedule for my kids. Now I experienced that already in the last, actually, the 3 years, 2 years in the business. My first 10 months, my 6-figure income, and then 500,000 in my first 2.5 years in the business, and now 7-figure. So I love everybody of us here to experience that. I want to see, if I'm seeing you like Larry is in the Philippines, my heart is overflowing seeing you having that, enjoying that life. Like since November 15, you're already in vacation, Larry and Lisa. Imagine that, it's already 2 months in vacation. How can you do that with your 9 to 5 job? Never, right? But with PFA, you can so work so hard, and then you can have vacation for a month if you want to. You can have vacation for 2 weeks if you want to, which is you can never have that from having 9 to 5 job. This is also part of our crusade to get more people to experience freedom, financial freedom, time freedom. And we want to have you that before we get to 60, 65, or 70, right? Or before your kids grown up, why not work so hard for now, for the next 3 years, rather than work for the next 30 years and still complaining? Make sense? Why not just work 3 years so hard, all in, rather than working so for the next 30 years and still complaining, right? So any sharing, that's my share for today. But yeah, it's already 11:30. I know some of you are in Eastern time. It's already 2 o'clock at your time, right? But any sharing, guys, any QFD want to share before we close this? But okay, don't forget to send your vision board. Don't forget to fill out that form. Okay, that's part of your vision board actually. Okay, any sharing? Want to share more? Where's Darling? Where is? Yes, Ate Rhea. Hi.
Yeah, I just want to quickly share. Thank you for reminding me about this Zoom call. And, as you said, we have to work harder now than later. And every day I'm prospecting. So it's just, the holidays are over, so people are going to come in. So yeah, thank you. And I really appreciate you. Our meeting in San Diego, that's not something that is planned, but it is divine intervention. Because in one text, you are there, and Eric. So I really appreciate
Ate,
that.
you can share can you share your testimony having that Transamerica product also? I know
Oh,
she's
yes, sure. Yeah, sure. So how
Yeah.
many minutes do I have? 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when I left my nursing job because of major burnout, that was in 2019. And I've been a nurse for now 33 years. And that day I said, I'm gonna quit my nurse job and start a business. Any business that will come in. So I started with one. And then when I left my full-time job, because I'm into that employee mindset that I was just so attached or in love or dependent on my full-time job to give me job security, right? Like every one of us have that mindset. I have to have a full-time job because of my benefits. So I quit. So I quit and I lost my life insurance attached to that company. So one agent offered me a medical, because I have to find a medical insurance as well, because my medical insurance provider also was gone, right? My life insurance, my medical insurance, everything is done. I just quit my job and then what to do next. But anyway, so I came across an agent who offered me a medical insurance and a life insurance. So I never really just put me on any life insurance. That way when I die, my family will bury me and they have money to pay the bills and pay, debts and pay the house. So fast forward, that was 2019. Fast forward, maybe in 2020, 2021, an agent now I learned that she's from NLG. An agent, a friend of mine, was keep telling me, like bugging me, Ate, please look at your policy with Transamerica. And my mindset was, I already have a life insurance. Why do I have to bother? Just give me 30 minutes of your time. So she keeps telling me that until boom, 2023, January 2023, I have the cancer. 3 years of me paying my medical needs out of pocket because I did not do chemo, I did not do all of this, whatever they want me to do. I am a nurse and I didn't want any of what these doctors have recommended for me to do. So I went into a self-paid, fully self-funded medical treatment. And all my savings are gone, zero, negative, everything. So November of last year, when Donna came to me, that's when God opened my eyes, opened my mind, that living benefits is very important. Even we may not have cancer, But stroke, with the stress and lifestyle that we have, and the food and everything, lack of exercise, unhealthy lifestyle, stroke is now not common on elderly people. Stroke can happen to 20-year-olds, to 30 years old, 40 years old, or even accident. I was a case manager, and this is like adding more layer into why I am going to pursue or advocate on living benefits. I was a case manager for many, many years, and that's the job that really killed my immune system. The fact that I was sending patients, like young or old or even middle adult, to nursing homes. Why? Because they do not have money to hire someone to take care of them at home. There is no individual like their parents. They cannot stay at home and take care of their sick child, because they have to work. So where are these people going? To the nursing home. So I don't know what life they have after I send them to the nursing home. But to realize that if you have a living benefits, if you have money, financial resource, not depleting, because my savings are fully depleted from just one diagnosis. So I don't know if this testimony is something that may happen to someone. It
But
may not.
did you file a claim, right? To the
Yeah,
old company?
I did file a claim after realizing all of this. It took me a little time to really understand living benefits, because it was offered to me and I ignored it big time. So I filed with Transamerica. That was in December, and I was praying, because they told me that you're gonna have your accelerated death benefit. So I already planned. Hey, I'm so happy I have that living benefits. But on December 2020, 24th of 2025, that was the biggest blow again on my life. They offered me $1,000 for my living benefits. So Margie knows, everybody in my team, for where Margie started me, or Donna, that was really like sad. And then I cried so hard. I cried for half a day, and then I went back. I said, if these living benefits may not have benefited me, at least other people will benefit. Still, God is showing something. Everything, the cancer, the everything that is happening to me is a very strong testimony that, hey, I don't want you to go through what I went through. Okay. So that's why, we have to keep chasing these people. I see a lot of people who are working so hard, and I know one day they're going to have cancer. One day they're going to have a stroke. One day they're going to have an accident. One day they have major medical illness. And what are they going to do? I applied for disability, but I'm sure that I'm not going to be qualified. But if I apply for disability, it's not even enough. It's not even enough to pay bills, not even enough to pay my medical fully funded self-pay medical treatment. So living benefits is really a go. People will not entertain us with the thought of that. I'm gonna share you my story. I'm gonna make a bulletin or whatever, share that to anybody, because our goal is to help a lot of people. Yeah. My time is up, right, Margie?
Thank you so much,
Yes, thank you so
Rhea.
much. And I have,
Yeah. See
yeah,
you
Pwede
so
soon.
mag-ask question? Rhea, that is so great. I'm a nurse as well. I'm retired. I'm here in New York State. How much was your policy that you were offered $1,000?
250.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Not good.
250,000. Yeah.
Not good.
Not
Not
good.
good. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to proceed with the with PFA. And then yeah, I am going to I'll be your eagle, Margie. Don't worry about
Yes,
it.
thank you, Rhea. I'll see you
Yeah.
soon.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
sharing your stories. And
Welcome,
Okay.
Rhea.
yes,
Thank
and
you.
that's the reason, guys. Me from other company having that higher contract for 120%, but why I have to go down to 70, and why I am making more and changing more life at 70% than 120%, because of our product. Because the money that we make here is the product of what we do. So why we do what we do here, right? There's a lot of choices there. There's a lot of companies, 1,000 companies out there that you can choose to, right? But why you stick to this company? Why you have to stick with living benefits? Why you stick with PFA living benefits? Because why? Because you give more, what? Peace of mind to our clients. It's all about our clients. And second is we'll become successful, right? So by helping a lot of people. So anyway, any sharing, guys, before we're gonna end this call? Any sharing? Testimonials, sharing, takeaways? Anyone? Anyone out there? Kuya Willie, you wanna share? What else? Ate Marilyn, Mike, any directors you wanna share? CFTs you wanna share? But anyway, we have.
I wanna share something.
Okay, go,
I just
Audrey.
want I just want to say thank you so much, Margie, and for everyone who shared tonight today. Because for me, as a newbie, I don't have any experiences to any of the diseases or any illnesses, and I don't have any experiences with the financial industry. So your testimonials are really, really helpful for me to to back on it, to leverage on it, and to use it as an example to my clients. Right now, I was like making like independently, doing the business independently, starting. I maybe through the help of Shandy, of course, and Sir Willie. But I'm becoming more confident. But as a stay-at-home mom, it's limited. It's different than the one you can like do and go out and everyone out there. But I have two kids. But I'm just wanna share that you're true, Margie, that you said that when you think about something that you say that it's true for you, that's gonna be 1,000% true. So if I think of like a negative thing or a limitation for me, that's gonna be a 1,000% true. But if I think a different way, a different perspective, that's gonna change everything. But thank you so much for this meeting. Thank you all. That's all.
Thank you, Audrey. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyone? We're close in 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Mark, you wanna say something? Kuya Willie, you wanna say something? Saan na sila? Okay. Yeah, it's a almost 4 hours event, but I love this. I love hearing all your stories, success stories, testimonials, and yes, and let's go for at least 10 million this year. That's our goal for Team Max Out. It's a 10 million business submitted. Okay, let's do that. And at least at 2,000 recruits, new recruits for Team Max Out for 2026. So let's keep our momentum. Let's have to have more activities. Get your schedule, get your calendar, and your vision board. Let's get your vision board. Help to get your to hit that numbers. Okay. So that's it. And okay, let me anyone. Let me share this one. So our next trip would be in who was that? In Antarctica. We also have in Argentina, in Chile. Everybody must experience PFA trip. Everybody must experience PFA trip. It's the best ever. Okay, and also our Phoenix event is on next month, February 20 to 22. Please bring your team or bring yourself. Okay, thank you so much, everybody.